Where's my beer? All right, we're live. Let me know how this sounds, guys. What am I missing? It's good. Yeah, let me know if you can hear this good in the chat, because my laptop's a little messed up. My mic's a little bit far away from me. This is the first time we've done a live stream, so make sure you guys let me know. I'll be talking to you guys throughout this thing. Hopefully you guys can all talk to each other in the chat. There's one guy in here. Not sure who it is, but what's up? I need to post the stream link to Twitter. Drinking some Elysian Contact Haze. Also never had that before, so a lot of firsts right now. Can move my chair a little bit. All right. What up, viewers? Like I said, first time doing this. Brennan just asked. Yeah, my brother Brennan, who usually does the stream with me, is not here. He's a nurse, so he is working right now. So yeah, he has asked me, were you trying to stream? Streaming right now. I'm bored at home, so doing some quarantining stuff right now. I need to post this link, and I need to see how it's sounding. I need to turn the TV down for one. You guys can hear that. All right. Hopefully that's better. All right. Let's see. Need to post this link. People in the chat, let me know. Let me know how it sounds. Share. Posting this on Twitter right now. Prelims just ended. A lot of fighters I haven't heard of, but holy shit, those fights were amazing. One of the best, if not the best knockout I've ever seen in my life. Don't know the guy's name off the top of my head. I have to look. But if you didn't see it, he freaking threw a kick. The guy caught it. Here, they're showing it right now if you guys are watching. Freaking threw a kick. The guy caught it, and he freaking jumped, spinning back, kicked him in the face, and knocked him out. It's freaking insane. Literally, probably the best knockout I've ever seen in my entire life. We are live. Sorry, guys. Posting this on Twitter right now. Live. Streaming. Need to put that in quotes since we're not actually streaming the event. Streaming UFC Fight Night. Moraes versus Sandhagen. Come join in the chat. And let's watch fights together. All right, post the link. Paste. I'm good. So the problem I'm having right now. All right, you got a thing? Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Yeah, dude, that shit was nuts. I need to bring my laptop closer to me so I can see those without having to move. Sorry, this is like I'm all over the place. Never done this before. Kind of just bored at home. So our wrestling team, we're finally able to practice and stuff, and we've been preaching to our kids to, not go out to parties and do all this stuff and put our season at risk with this COVID stuff going on. So I feel like I need to lead by example. So I'm going to start staying home and not going out and doing things. So maybe seeing a lot more of me doing these things for the fights because I'm not going to be going out to bars anymore or watching. So hopefully I can do some more of these, get better at them, maybe get the setup a little better. We did get some more autographs, not any more UFC ones, but got a lot of NFL ones on this website called Pristine Auction. Got a Stephon Diggs one, Kenny Galladay, Jonathan Taylor, Ricky Williams, Rich Gannon. So got a lot of new stuff I could hang up if we really wanted to right here. I got my TV turned all the way down right now also, which is going to be kind of weird for me. So, because I don't want you guys to hear the TV. I feel like that might be a copyright infringement thing anyway. Not too sure about that. But let's see. We got 2 viewers right now. Hopefully we can get some more once the fights actually start. I feel like my prediction for this thing is that a lot of people are going to be coming in and out because they're going to click this looking for an actual stream to the fight and thinking that's what they're going to get. which is not the case. I'm not trying to get banned. I need to get a phone charger. My phone's about to die already. Do I have one in here? 3 viewers. What's up? Whoever's joining. We got the main card coming up. Should be starting in about 4 minutes. I don't even know who the first fight on that main card is. Let me check that out. UFC schedule. According to this, the first fight is Yusuf Zalal versus Ilia Taporia. One dude 8-0, one dude 10-2. So if it can follow what's been going on all night, it's going to be a great fight because these fights have been fucking insane so far. Let's send this shit in the Colts Corner thing. Shout out to Colts Corner. Join chat on board. I'm going to send this another one too. And then I'm going to run and grab my phone charger. It is fucking 1,000,000 degrees in here. I do not know why. Join chat on board. I'm going to grab my phone charger. I'll be right back. Ugh. All right, I'm back. Got my charger. I actually don't know where I can plug this in, though. I don't know if I have anywhere to plug it in. What up, Cam? You watching the fight tonight? You're just hopping in. Do I have another plug in here? I do not. Fuck. Well, I don't know how I'm going to charge. Oh, maybe. No, can't do that either. Fuck. Well, my phone's going to die. That's all right, though. Unless, no, I can't plug it in there either. Oh well, guess I don't need a phone. Just finished watching NASCAR. Why are you watching NASCAR? I need to get better at looking at this camera. Because I got my laptop down here and the camera up here. I need to figure out. I need to get better at that. Cam, why are you watching NASCAR? Seems weird. And it's playoffs. Oh. How's my mic sound? Because my mic's kind of far from me. And I turned off the volume from this so that it wouldn't be on there. Fine. Sweet. When you come to Indy? I wonder if I can do this. This is probably a better idea. Moving this right up here. That is definitely better. I've been watching it all year. I thought you knew this. No, I didn't know that. Why would I know that you watch NASCAR? I would have made fun of you a long time ago for that. You should be watching the fights. Not NASCAR. Depends on if the test comes back negative or positive. Oh, do you have to get a COVID test? I'm probably going to have to get another one too. Somebody on our team tested positive for it. So I'll probably have to get another one. And I just got one last week. I might turn this up to 1. Cameron, tell me when you can hear this TV. Tell me if you can hear that. You're my test guy right now. Not even 10 days ago, and then the hospital. You can hear it? How about now? Can you hear the TV now? Yeah, all right, fuck it. I'll just turn it off all the way. I don't need to hear. I'll be my own commentator. Do you know who's fighting tonight, Cam? Or are you just here to support? No. All right. Marlon Moraes is fighting Corey Sandhagen. Moraes is the guy that Cejudo beat when I went to Chicago. When I went in Chicago and watched fights, Cejudo fought Marlon Moraes and beat him. And everyone thought Marlon would win. So he's fighting Corey Sandhagen, who was supposed to be like the next big up-and-comer, but then he got his ass beat last fight. So there's really not a lot of great names on here, but so far tonight, it's been a crazy card. There's probably the best knockout of all time earlier today. If you didn't see that, I'm sure it's all over Twitter. Betsky? Yeah, go check that out. It's fucking crazy. I just want the fights to start, so actually I have something to talk about. I'm just sitting here, my freaking nuts in my hand. I should have waited until the first fight started. Oh well. I feel that same. What do you feel? Cam, there's a guy fighting tonight named Ben Rothwell, Cameron. You should look him up. You kind of look like him a little bit. You remind me a lot of him. You should look him up. Ugh. Let me check. You drinking anything tonight, or you just chilling at home with a broken shoulder? Other viewer, I'm talking in the chat, so if you wanna be involved in the conversation, hop in the chat. Sean, man, you should drink a little bit. I got this freaking. I don't know what this is. Never had it before. Elysian Contact Haze, hazy IPA. You should drink some Millers and just hang out. Wait, for what? I don't look like him. You do kind of look like Ben Rothwell. Just give it a Google. I'll pull it up in here and show everybody. You do look like Ben Rothwell to me. I think you guys look very similar. Ben Rothwell. What the fuck, man? It's a compliment. Ben Rothwell is a good-looking guy. I'm not bald yet. I mean, you're pretty close. This is Ben Rothwell. Where's my camera? There's Ben Rothwell. So, and then let me find Cam. Damn, I'm not bald yet. Yeah, but you're pretty close. Cam T. Davey. And this is Cam. So they look pretty similar. How? I have hair. You have hair hanging on by its freaking fingertips. It's trying to go and you're just leaving it. You're holding it hostage. Ah! Dude, it's not that bad. Well, you have a toupee on. But what are you doing for the rest of the night, Cam? I'll stop hating on you. Probably just chilling. Feel that? Oh, you should just come down tonight and hang out here, and we can watch fights together and do this together. Can't really do anything until I find out what the results are. Yeah, you can. You can come here. I've already been exposed too, so we're good. Even if you haven't, I've been exposed. What if I'm positive? Dude, I'm probably positive too. My house is so fucking hot, and I don't know why. I have this big-ass fan on me right now. I truly think it's my allergies. Oh, you actually thought you were sick? I thought you just had to get tested for, like, your surgery or whatever. 118 less 20. 17 less 8. This actually is a really good fight tonight. I'm actually really excited for this one. Fuck, what was I about to do? Oh, Twitter. Cam, should I do a giveaway on here tonight if we get enough viewers? I got tested before surgery and I was positive. They said they don't trust them and get a real one. So you got a rapid test. I got tested not even 10 days before and it was negative. That's pretty much the same thing that happened to our kid right now, which is why it sucks. Because our whole team got tested Wednesday, like legit test, and we went 51 for 51, all negative. And then this kid had to get surgery, so he had to get tested. He got a rapid test, and he was positive. So, who the fuck knows with this shit? It's kind of bullcrap, but whatever, I guess. The kid probably doesn't even have it, and we have to shut down our shit. Yeah, basically the same with what happened to me. Yeah, I don't know why, if the rapid tests are so inaccurate, why they even have them. It just kind of seems like fucking 50-50. It's like a magic 8-ball. So now I gotta fucking get a new test and risk it being positive. I mean, you're not risking it being positive if you already are positive, but that's exactly what I said. Yeah, I mean, the rapid tests they seem pretty pointless. I don't know why that's a thing, but yeah, no, you're saying you probably don't have it, and then they're just telling you do, and then you're stuck at home, not working, not going to school, not doing what you want to do. Shit's lame. All right, hopefully these fights can keep being as crazy as they've been. What? This guy was the fucking Cage Warrior? Watching the highlights they're posting right now. I don't have the volume up, so I can't hear anything they're saying. Yusuf Zalal, the Moroccan Devil. I've heard this Aaliyah dude. Actually, I've heard both these dudes are fucking pretty exciting, so hopefully we're in for a good fight. Literally, the last 3 fights have been freaking crazy. Brandon said, with who? Just you? Yep. I'm bored. Talking to chat. Which is just Cameron. People keep popping in and out, but I think they're just joining because they think I'm like actually streaming the event instead of doing this, which is obviously illegal, and like nobody ever does that on YouTube. So I feel like they're just going to be popping in and out thinking like we're illegally streaming the thing when it's just me sitting here talking. But I've been going for 20 minutes and they still haven't fucking started the fights. They just keep showing the same Joe Embiid Hulu commercial over and over and over and over. Brennan said, fix the camera, though. No. Brennan, when you're not here, I don't have to fix the camera. I'll have the camera wherever I want it. How about that? Cheers, though. If I get 20 people in here at once, I'll do a giveaway. I don't know what I'll give away. Maybe a Funko Pop. I got a Daniel Cormier Funko Pop we can give away. We'll give that away. Maybe I could fix the camera. Give away the Silva gloves. No, I'm not giving those away. I guess that is a little bit better. There you go, Brennan. That's as fixed as it's gonna get. It's on the TV right now, so. And by giveaway, I mean I steal them. Well, you won't even come over here and hang out, so I don't know how you're gonna steal the gloves from me if you refuse to come watch these fights. Y'all got me sitting in here watching these fights alone. It's lame. I wonder what Paul's doing. What's up, Paul? Maybe he'll come watch fights. What are you doing? Because I don't want to give you COVID if I actually have it. I don't want COVID either, man. Just don't have COVID. Paul gets no hose. Yeah, that's why I feel like he might be free right now and come watch some fights. Come drink some contact haze with me. Not a sponsor. We do have a sponsor, though. But there's not even enough people in here for me to tell them who it is. So, yeah, let me yell at my immune system. What are you talking about? You should get sponsored by Miller Lite. Yeah, make that happen for me. That'd be cool. This Heat fucking Lakers series is awesome. I would love to see Game 7. I'm pretty sure the Lakers will win. Oh, yes, they're actually in the cage. Let's go. We finally got some fights. I've been sitting here for freaking almost 20 minutes just talking. Nothing going on. Now we finally got some fights. Yusuf Zalal versus Aliyah Tapuria. Sorry if I butchered those names. Damn. 24 years old, 23 years old. Let's go. Hopefully 2 exciting guys come fucking give us a show. Joe Martinez announcing no Bruce Buffer. Dude looks short as shit. 5'7"? No, he's only 2 inches shorter than me. Maybe 1 inch. Plus 130 underdog out of Spain. Let's go. Cameron, are you watching the fights or not? You're just going to sit here and listen to me tell you what happens. Where's B-Man? Wait. How is that Cam Davis and your Cam Davis? Brennan is at work. Okay, so that's a fake Cam Davis. Brennan's at work right now. Yeah, he's a nurse, so I got my PC instead. Makes sense. Yeah, Brennan, who my brother usually does a podcast with me, he's at work. He's a nurse, so he has to work nights and can't really control when he's working, so just me tonight. But hopefully we can start making this live stream a thing. I think it'll be a lot of fun, especially if we can get more people in here, which I think would happen for a better card. We'd be able to get a lot of people in here watching. But first fight of the main card about to start. Let's go. I'm waiting all day for something, man. I've just been sitting in my room playing PlayStation. Haven't turned my PlayStation on in 2 months before this, probably. Let's go. We got Salal in red, Tapuria in black. Right away, Tapuria is moving forward on him. Salal looks like I don't know a lot about these guys, so Salal looks like uses a lot of footwork, moving really well, switching stances. Oh, fuck. Trying to fly a knee and got caught with a left hook. I can already tell this is going to be a fun fight. These guys both move really well. Salal looks like he's trying to move like Cruz, kind of. He has his hands down and out like this, just moving his feet backing up, but he's not really countering very well like Cruz does. Kind of like Sandhagen, too. A lot of people make a lot of comparisons to Sandhagen and Cruz. Jamal Hill. Oh, definitely has a good left high kick. He's done that a couple times already. Landed. Hopefully by the end of this fight card, I'm pretty drunk. Do what? No way. I'm the only real one. Do what? I spaced out. I don't know what you're talking about, Cam. Where all the homies at? I don't know. I sent the link to them all. They didn't join. They don't support. Oh. I figured Zalal would be the guy counter-punching just the way he's moving, but so far Tapuria has had the better counters and the better offense. They've been fake. Yeah, for sure. They might be doing something with Zach right now. I don't know. First grappling exchange. Tapuria's in on a double. Switches to a high C. Back to a double. Back to a high C. Tries to lift it and run the pipe. Can't. So now they're just sitting on the cage. And he lets go of the leg. In the over-under positions. Zalal turns him, gets into the cage. Clark said they go into muckies or something since Zach about to be going for a few years. Oh, fuck. Tapuria just hit a nasty lateral. Oh, shit. Wrestling 101. And mounts him. So I assume this is where Tapuria wanted the fight. Even though I thought he was doing great in the stand-up. Got him mounted. Grapevine. See if we can get some offense with it, though. So he's trying to go arm triangle. Zalal give up his back, though. See if he can get that left foot in. Nope. Doesn't even try. Oh, shit. He might be going guillotine here. What the fuck is this? This is a weird. He had back mount and then circled out front to a front headlock. Might be trying to go Peruvian necktie. Drag him down. Yeah, he's trying to go guillotine here. That's weird that he just gave up having his back to circle out and go guillotine. That's really odd. I feel like he's not going to get this. Like, this is his best option. Might go to switch to Darce here, which might be what he's doing. Yeah, I feel like he should just go back to mount. Like, just step back over, get mount, and try to work from there. I don't know why he fucking circled out front to go guillotine when he had his back. Seems like a bad idea. Unless he just has a really good guillotine. Oh, shit. He might have got it. It looks tight, but it does. Oh, he's switching to Darce. There it is. Switch to Darce, running his feet, circling towards him. It doesn't look like Zalal's really struggling, though. He looks fine, so he must be doing something wrong here. He doesn't look like he's in any danger of getting choked out. Got out, go scramble knives in north-south. He's going spladle. Go spladle. Tap him out with a spladle, please. Oh, I fucked it up. I just can't wait to watch Ben Rothwell fight. It's always entertaining. You should put that picture on your left, on the top, above the fighters. Make it all even. Yeah, we have another picture coming, so it'll be even. We have Casey Kenny sending us something. So it'll be even. I wasn't expecting him to be in here today, So, good first round. That was exciting. Good exchanges on the feet. We got to the ground. Good exchange there, too. Had his back. Tried to go guillotine. Basically tried to get that for the whole time. What I'm wondering now is how tired his arms are going to be. Because, I mean, you can only fucking have that squeeze for so long. Squeezing like this, and then switch to Darce, which wears your arms out even more. So, I mean, I feel like his arms are going to be pretty damn tired now. But first round definitely goes to Ilia Topuria. Hope I'm saying his name somewhat right. Then after this, we have Tom Aspinall versus Alan Bodot. After that, we got Marcus Perez versus Dricus Duplessis. Then we got Ben Rothwell versus Marcin Tybura. Then Edson Barboza versus Marquand Amirkhani. And then we got Marlon Moraes versus Corey Sandhagen. So we got a long night of fights in the main card. Already off to a good start. Ilia Topuria, good first round striking. Found the takedown. Mounted him. Guillotine, Darce, all over the place. Couldn't get the finish, so I'm excited to see if he can keep this pace, if his arms are worn out. Zalal goes for a takedown now. Goes high C, dumps him. Can't finish, but has his back on the feet now. Tried to get a switch to double. I don't think he's going to get this takedown. He's got to get his hands locked in there. I am a high C king. No, you're not. You drink a lot of high C, probably. So the odds switched a lot. Topuria is a minus 265 after round one, the live in-play wagering. Doing a good job of keeping this wizard, fighting that right hand off. Wrestling in MMA is so much different than actual wrestling, though. Like, the takedown defense and offense is so much different on the cage. So all drops to a knee, so that I assume Topuria can't knee him, but he's really in no position to do that. As long as trying to dump him, circle back. Now Topuria has a guillotine. They're up against the cage. So, yeah, this is weird. This is a weird strategy right now by Zalal. I feel like his best chance is definitely going to be on the feet, trying to avoid strikes. Maybe he landed that left high kick the first round a couple times. So I figured maybe that should be a strategy here and avoid the ground game. But now he's the one trying to get the takedown. The refs warned Topuria about some of these elbows to the back of the head or 12-6 or something. But, he's landing some good elbows now. Yeah. This was an exciting fight until this point. Now it's just kind of Zalal's trying to get a takedown, which I don't think he's going to get. He does go high C here, switches back to single, but he's just back up against the cage. Topuria has an overhook, just trying to push his head out. Oh, man. It was a very exciting first round. Now let's come to this. What'd you say, Cam? Paul couldn't take down a blind person. That's how unathletic he is. That's probably true. Actually, funny story, Paul was supposed to wrestle a blind person once and was too scared and ran out of the gym and cried because his eyes were scary. So, oh, shit, they're swinging now. Let's go. Topuria trying to move forward, push the pace. Zalaw's on his bike. Ooh. Go left hook it, then a right hook. Oh, now he goes takedown. That's a really weird situation. He got it, though. Zalal tried to throw a knee and missed by a mile, got his fucking ankle caught. Now Zalal's the one in guillotine position, but he's definitely not getting this. I don't know what kind of defense Zalal's trying right now, but that's not the way to go. He tried to, like, underhook him and then grab it across. It's not going to work. Oh, shit. Zalal looks like he's good off his back, though. We didn't really get to see it earlier because when he got taken down, he was just putting him out and then circled out to a guillotine right away. Taipei is going back to the guillotine now, though. He had it for the whole freaking first round and didn't get it. This one looks tight, though. He might get this. He needs to get that left leg over top and get into mount position so he can grapevine, and he just let it go. He keeps going for guillotine there. I feel like he should freaking go left arm under and try to go Dars because he's on the wrong side on these guillotines. Oh, he might have it now. He got his arm out, but he's still on the wrong side. This is just a neck crank at this point. This isn't even a choke. Yeah, he's not going to get it like that. He keeps going for guillotine on one side, and it's like he's reaching over top to get it, so he's not on the right side to hit it. I feel like he should go Darce there. Now he's got his back. Last time he had his back, he just jumped off and circled out front to a front headlock and tried to guillotine. So maybe we'll actually get to see him work from his back here, and Zalal gets the reversal. So still won't get to see it. Maybe there's a reason he didn't try to hold his back earlier. Maybe he's not good from there. Now Zalal has his back. Oh my gosh, this is some weird freaking grappling exchanges right now. Just trying to go heel hook. Oh, nah, he's not going to get this. 10 seconds left in the round. Might go knee bar instead of heel hook, but I don't know. Doesn't look like he's really trying to very hard. Oh. End up being a pretty good second round. I feel like I should give it to Aaliyah again, just because the other things Zalal really did was he held that cage position. He just held him in a freaking double leg, switched to single, switched to IC against the cage, and never got a takedown off it. Then when they broke, Zalal landed the better strikes. He got the takedown. He mounted him, back mounted him, was actually trying submissions even if he didn't get them. So I'd say 2 rounds to 0 for Zalal. All right, round 3. Let's go. I want to see him strike a little bit more this round. As much as I love watching, he went doubles, Zalal landed knee, and he got taken down. As much as I love watching Tapuria try to get freaking I've been mixing their names up a lot. As much as I like watching Tapuria try to go guillotine for the last 10 minutes. Oh, shit. Zalal going Kimura. Straight arm lock. Oh, he might sweep. And he didn't. God dang. Oh. Tapuria steps over. Could go freaking Matt Hughes armbar here. Didn't, though. I would have loved to see that. Fuck. They're getting in some weird positions. Tapuria with the right leg in. Trying to go spladle position, but Zalal's just sitting. Tapuria is not going to be able to roll him from here, so it's a smart move here, trying to get back to mount. Zalal's not letting it happen, though. Oh, fuck. Got back mount. There we go. Tapuria's been pretty horrible in back mount today, so maybe he can get something to go here in the third. These guys' conditioning are both good. Wait, really? That's how... Oh, that was to the blind kid thing earlier. Yeah, that really happened. It actually did happen. Zalal gets a reversal. Let's see if he can get something going. He's probably down 2-0. Lands an elbow and goes for a takedown. Why are you trying to go for a takedown? Like, you had him against the cage, you finally had a good shot, then you go takedown? Zalal needs to open up a lot here on the feet. He needs to start throwing. Land a good left hook there, a little counter hook. And Topuria goes for another double leg. And he gets stuffed. And he's in a guillotine. Zalal's got a guillotine. Oh, fuck. He might have it. I don't think he does, though. He needs to get his left hip down. And he lets go of it. Fuck. I assume in the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds, we're probably going to see Topuria advance, gets him out, gets over front headlock, maybe go for another guillotine. He's kind of throwing, oh shit. Yeah, it looks like Topuria is going to take this one. Zalal started to finally land some stuff in the third. And then he just kept going to grappling exchanges when he didn't need to. And fucking getting in bad positions. He was doing pretty decent on his feet. He got him against the cage. Oh, shit. See, I do like about Topuria, he's wrestling, getting on the ground. A lot of people think that's boring, but he is attacking. He just fucking had mount and tried to go triangle from top. Now he just took Zalal's back. Trying to go rear naked. I can't see from this camera angle if he has it or not. No, he doesn't. Now they fixed it. Zalal's submission defense is really good. And now Zalal's on top. Got a sweep. I need to plug my phone in. Oh, shit. They're swinging. I'm going to wait until this round's over. Zalal's pressuring now. Topuria looks tired. Zalal, stop clinching, man. God. I mean, I don't actually care who wins this fight, but his chance here is just fucking there, left high kick. He hasn't done that since the first round. His chance is to strike, and he's fucking getting him hurt, getting him against the cage, and then he clinches. You just keep throwing. You got a minute to go, and you're losing. Topuria is clearly tired. He's exhausted. Goes for a double leg, and he gets it. And he has his back. All right, let me see what this computer battery's at. Plug my phone in for We'll order some food here soon, too. All right, 20 seconds left. So Zalal's pressure does a flying knee. Gonna get taken down for like the 30th time in the fight. Yeah. It's a good fight for Topuria. Did a lot of grappling, but wasn't boring in the slightest. Went for takedown after takedown after takedown. When you get there, went for submission after submission after submission. Did a really good job. He looks exhausted right now, but I mean, he freaking should be. The dude went for 15 different submissions. I thought he was going to be exhausted after the first round. He freaking held onto a guillotine and a Darce choke for damn near 2 minutes, maybe more. So, yeah, I assume he's going to get I would think 30-27 decision victory for Topuria right now. That would be my guess. But fun first fight on the main card. After the last 3 undercard fights were all freaking crazy knockouts, a lot of exciting stuff there. And then the first fight on the main card, 15 minutes of pretty fun grappling mixed in with some good striking as well. So no more basement setup. Yeah, I do still have that. That's in the garage. So right now we have a podcast room. I think we're going to move all this stuff back to the garage because lately that's where we've been doing it. But I can't get my TV to really work very well in the garage, so I wouldn't be able to watch the fights out there. So I just threw it in here. Brought my TV in this room to watch in here. Thanks for coming in, though. Good to see you. All right. I assume this is going to be 30-27 for Topuria. I have no volume, so I'm just going to have to read it. I may not know what the score ends up being. I might have to look on Twitter, but here we go. The guy that I think lost is smiling right now, and the camera's on for some reason. Perea is exhausted, man. You got it. Is it going to tell me what the score was? No, it just says unanimous decision. Either of you guys know what the score was on that? Was it 30-27? Dan Hardy in there. Interviewing him, Dan Hardy. If you guys didn't know, looking to come back. I feel like he's been planning a comeback fight for at least 2 years now. Saying he wants to fight Carlos Condit. I think that would be the perfect fight to come back for. Condit hasn't looked great recently. Looked a little bit better in the Court McGee fight the other day. So I think that'd be a good fight. I think I would have to take Condit in that probably. Just based off he's been active and Hardy hasn't. And in both their primes, Condit was a lot better. But who knows now? Maybe this time off helped Hardy. I know in wrestling you get a lot better in wrestling sometimes when you just sit back and watch and coach and stuff. So maybe that would be the same for Hardy from just sitting back and commentating fights, watching what fighters do wrong. Maybe he got a lot better from that. So we'll see. I think he will fight. I don't know if it'll be against Condit, but I'd love to see a Dan Hardy come back. Dan Hardy's always fun to watch. So is Carlos Condit. One fight down. We got 5 more to go. I love how they show these Dana White Contender Series things on the screen with these names, as anybody knows who they are. Goldberg versus Oliveira, Souza versus these Dana White Contender Series fighters that like none of us are going to know until we watch them. They're promoting it on there. I think the Dana White Contender Series, I don't know. Like maybe they could put a main event on each of those with like some random, like maybe some like top 15 guys, 2 top 15 guys headlining them. It would get some more eyes. I know like the point of it is to showcase these new guys that are fighting to get contracts, but I think if you could throw a decent fight at the end of some of those maybe, then they'd probably get more views. I'm sure fighters would come out there and fight on a Tuesday. Are you live on another platform too? No, I'm just on here, Cam. Just on YouTube. We need to make an Instagram, which we don't have, and we were thinking about starting a Twitch channel and streaming me and Brennan playing some UFC 4 and just talking fights every once in a while. But it's hard enough just to get me and Brennan to be in the same room to do a podcast. It's so freaking, our schedules just don't match up. So, but yeah, we might make a Twitch and do some stuff with that. But haven't been able to make it happen. Right now, all we have is Twitter and YouTube. We might have a Facebook that Brennan does, but I run the Twitter and the YouTube. So, but we need an Instagram for sure. We got 4 viewers in here. 2 guys are talking. I wanna meet these other people. At least you don't let Paul in anymore. I would let Paul on the podcast, but Paul was in it from the beginning. He was in like, I think he came on like the 4th episode ever, which was over a year ago, and he's probably been in, 20 episodes or so maybe. He hasn't been on Paul hasn't been on the podcast in a really long time. I want him to come back. I'm trying to get him to. I wanted him to come do this with me. Paul's fun. It'd be a lot more fun to do a live stream with somebody else. But Brennan's at work, and I don't know what the fuck Paul's doing. He hasn't talked all day in the group chat, so I'm just here doing it alone, drinking some Contact Haze beer, some IPAs, trying to get a little hammered. Did he respond? I don't think Paul has responded to me. He hasn't really responded all day. He hasn't responded to me. Did you text Paul? Cameron, you could have came over and watched fights. This could have been you sitting in here with me, commentating some fights, talking to the chat. But you didn't. You didn't want to come. All right. Next fight up's heavyweight fight. They could have, but my roommate decided they wanted to get COVID. Understood. I thought you had COVID, not your roommate. Pretty sure you have it. You tested positive. Cameron, out of all these UFC autographs in here, which one's your favorite? Lyoto Machida, Chris Lytle, Matt Hughes, Randy Couture, Daniel Cormier, Junior Dos Santos, or Alan Belcher? Which one do you want? You already told me the story. Hughes. Okay, well, you can't have it. But maybe one day, if you're good. The Matt Hughes one you probably wouldn't want because it says 2 Nick on it. The Matt Hughes one, Alan Belcher and Junior Dos Santos all say 2 Nick because I met them in like 7th or 8th grade. When they held UFC 119 in Indianapolis when Mirko Cro Cop fought Frank Mir in what's historically known as like the worst main event of all time. And those 3 guys were here, and they did an autograph signing, and I was a little kid. I was probably younger than 7th or 8th grade. I was probably in like 6th or 5th grade. And they held that, and some people let me cut in front of a huge line. So I just got to walk right in there and meet Junior Dos Santos and Matt Hughes and Alan Belcher. JDS was super nice. Had broken English, but he was still nice. Alan Belcher was cool. Matt Hughes, he was kind of a dick, but I've heard a lot of stories about Matt Hughes being an asshole. So those all have my name on them. So I don't know if you want those. And Big Nog was there. I saw Big Nog, but I didn't get to meet him because they had they used to have this like fight fucking thing that you could sign up for and get like early access to tickets and stuff. They used to have that. And when the fights would come to town, you could like go in and do Q&As with the fight. Early access to tickets and stuff. They used to have that. And when the fights would come to town, you could like go in and do Q&As with the fighters. I don't know if they still have that stuff. And when it was in Indianapolis, it was Big Nog, and I didn't have that, but I was a little kid, so they still just let me in. I didn't get to ask any questions, but I kind of just stood there for 20 minutes and watched Big Nog talk to all the guys, but he didn't sign any autographs. Just Matt Hughes, Junior Dos Santos, and Alan Belcher. It would have been cool to meet Big Nog. He probably would have been the coolest one out of all of them to meet. His story is just insane. Yeah, Matt Hughes' story is fucking nuts, but he is a douchebag. But yeah, getting hit by a train and all that's pretty crazy. Showing some football stuff. Are the Saints playing the Chargers? It's the Monday game. Saints have already had. This is gonna be their second Monday night game already. It's crazy. Cam, who wins, Saints or Chargers? Both teams have underperformed to what they were expected so far. So I think Saints too. I still think the Saints are pretty good, but I don't think they're what anybody expected. Here we go. Heavyweight down. Alain Baudot, a plus 475 underdog from France. 8-1, 254. So not a small heavyweight. Not max size though. Massive underdog. Who you got to win for the heavyweight? Are you talking about this one, or are you talking about Ben Rothwell versus Tybura? For this one, I have Aspinall. I feel like they're putting him in a fight to showcase him. I know he had a good last fight. He's a massive favorite in this one, so I got him for this one. The Rothwell versus Tybura fight, I'm going with Rothwell to beat Tybura. Rothwell, I think, is a slight favorite, maybe a bigger than slight. But I'm going to go with this one, Aspinall, for sure. I think he'll control it. He moves pretty well. He looks goofy, but he's good. Yeah, I'm going to go with him. But you never know at heavyweight, man. Anybody can get caught at heavyweight. I don't know. Aspinall he moves way better. He's a lot faster than most heavyweights. I don't know a whole lot about Baudot, but he's fucking moving right now, too. He threw a spinning back fist. Just from the first 30 seconds, I can see that those odds were a little off. Minus 650 favorite. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have thrown a second spinning back fist, though. But definitely has Aspinall's respect because Aspinall, he's reacting to all these feints. He reacted to the front kick feint. He's like big time reacting, moving back a few steps. So he's definitely respecting his power. I think Baudot looks a little too excited though. Oh, he tried to throw a fucking up elbow and another. Okay. Aspinall taking it to the ground. There it is. Got the double and right into mount. I think this one might end soon. Posturing up, slowly but surely drops an elbow and some lefts. This might be it already. I think this is it. Yep, Aspinall, quick finish. Minute and a half in. But not showed some stuff. He threw some crazy shots and landed a couple, but his ground game was pretty much non-existent. He got taken down, mounted, and fucking mauled right away. Yeah, I think that's how that one was supposed to go, I guess. Can't hear what he's saying. He's kissed the camera, though, on my big-ass TV right in front of me. Oh, no, but not landed that fucking up elbow. I just missed with it. That could have been bad. He landed a second one. Yeah. I mean, that was an easy one to call. Don't give me too much credit for calling that one. I mean, dude's a minus 650 favorite for a reason. Nick, my question needn't answer. Did you ask one? Would you fight a wrestler on concrete? Well, I am a wrestler, so yes, I would. I would fight a wrestler on concrete. I think I'd be okay. Good question, though. Yeah, this Aspinall guy's good. This was a showcase for him. They tried to give him a fight that he could win and dominate and get his name out. I think that's what they're going to try to do on this card a lot since there's no big names. They got a lot of guys debuting. I think there were 3 fighters making their debut that are on the main card. So I think a lot of fights are going to be like that, trying to showcase guys. I mean, I wrestled too, but I don't know, man. Cameron, I'll fight you on concrete. How about that? I'll fight Paul on concrete. I'll fight you on concrete. I'll fight Clark on concrete. All of them. Fucking all of them. Bring them all. I'll knock each and every one of them out. My phone's on the ground. Yeah, pass. Okay. What should I order? I need to get some food. I'll fight Paul on concrete. Cameron, you and Paul should fight. After all the trash talking you guys have had, you guys need to fight. What should I order, though? I need some food. I'm getting a little drunk. I'm about to make some Jim Beam and Coke. Paul's so out of shape and unathletic, I'll break his neck. Oh, my God. What is wrong with you, psychopath? You need to relax, bro. This dude just came out here going crazy. Can't be saying that stuff. Long John Silver's. Okay, well, now. Not ordering Long John Silver's. Tell me something that's actually good that I could eat. I'm trying to eat fucking fish and hush puppies. That's fucked, Cam. Hey, Cameron, are you subscribed to this channel, by the way? Because if you're not, it's kind of fucked. No idea what Aspinall's saying. Oh, fuck. He landed a front kick to the dude's knee. This dude, he got me excited because he came out fucking moving over for heavyweight, threw a spinning back fist, and then when Aspinall clinched me, threw that up elbow, and he fucking missed, and then he just turned around like this instead of fucking squaring up and fighting. I thought he was actually going to put up a better fight than this. At the start, it looked better. Then he threw another elbow like this and just fucking turn around. Whoever gave you a thumbs down, suck me. What's wrong with you? Whoever gave me a thumbs down probably isn't in here anymore. Probably had a bad time, so he left. It's probably Brennan. Brennan texted me bitching about the camera angle. Motherfucker. Nah, I fixed it. I think the camera angle's fine. It's just uneven right now because I don't have the Case Kenny autograph yet. It's on the way. But she got another fight, if you guys didn't know that. Our boy Casey Kenny. Been on the show 2 or 3 times. Just won his last fight last week. Fucking dominated the dude. Jumped out of the cage. Asked for another fight. Got another fight coming up in next month or something. So, and did you guys see? This is fucking crazy. So this card coming up, Habib versus Gaethje, they're trying to make Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal on the co-main for 5 rounds. What about Corey? Corey Anderson? Corey Anderson is in Bellator now. He actually asked for his release, which is crazy because he could have been the champ in the UFC. He asked for his release, went to Bellator, and I figured he'd either fight for the belt, he'd fight Ryan Bader, he'd fight Phil Davis, and he's fucking fighting Melvin Manhoef, which makes absolutely no sense. Melvin Manhoef, he's a kickboxer, I believe. I know in his fights he just stands and fucking throws bombs. The dude hits hard as shit. So that, and he's done well recently. He's won his last couple fights, but he's been in the UFC, or not the UFC. He's been fighting in MMA forever. Dude fought in Pride and had a big upset over Mark Hunt way back in the day. When he was a middleweight, Mark Hunt was a heavyweight, so I guess they fought in the open weight Grand Prix that they used to have. So that dude's fighting forever. And, he's still tough. The matchup actually worries me for Corey because Manhoef he's short. He's a lot shorter than Corey, so that is Corey's advantage in the striking game. But I don't think Corey's really going to want to strike with Manhoef. He's going to want to take him down. It's going to be a lot harder to take down a guy that's built like Melvin Manhoef. Manhoef also has crazy leg kicks. Corey's kind of a slender dude, tall guy. I don't know how well he'll take those leg kicks. But Corey should dominate that fight. But yeah, it's kind of a lose-lose. Like you go to Bellator, you beat Melvin Manhoef after you're a top 4, top 3 light heavyweight in the UFC, and then you go to Bellator and you beat Melvin Manhoef. Who cares? If you lose to Melvin Manhoef, holy shit! That is just fucking horrible. So I'm not sure why Corey took that fight. I know his coaches wanted to take fights and all that stuff, like fight whoever's offered. But in the UFC, the dude turned down Luke Rockhold, right? Because he thought it didn't push him towards the title. And then he goes to Bellator and he accepts Melvin Manhoef instead of fighting for the belt, fighting Ryan Bader, fighting Phil Davis. It's like, I just don't really get that. But it's whatever, I guess. You still, Taco Bell, Hooters, Wingstop, McDonald's. Yeah, I'm going to have to order something soon. Maybe after this fight. I need to get another. Actually, I'm not going to get a beer. I think I'm going to make myself a little Jim Beam and Coke. I'll be right back. Don't leave. I'll be back in about 15 to 20 seconds. Got to make me a drink. Ugh. Showing all the stats for the Habib Gaethje matchup. These stats pretty much mean nothing. Strikes landed per minute. Who cares? Striking accuracy. Most of the strikes Habib throws are fucking feints and random shit just to get guys to react so they can take him down. But God, man, I could not be more excited for that fight. Holy shit. I'm taking Habib in that. Oh, we want McGregor back. McGregor, I think, it's looking like McGregor is going to fight Dustin Poirier in the UFC, hopefully in November. Probably November or December, so. We also want Gaethje to beat Habib. I actually don't care who wins that fight. Those are two of my favorite fighters of all time. I love Habib and everything he stands for, and Gaethje's literally the most exciting fighter in UFC history, so. I actually don't really mind who wins that fight. But yeah, we also want Cejudo, Gaethje. I thought I said Cejudo, because we do want Cejudo back. Yeah. Conor versus Poirier. As much as I don't like Conor, I'm going to pick Conor in that fight. I do think he wins that. If there's any lightweight in the world that stands with Conor, especially in the first round, I have a hard time seeing them beating Conor. I think Conor's pretty clearly the best striker in that division. Definitely has the most power, I would say. So I have a hard time seeing anybody that's going to stand with Conor in the first round beating him. With that being said, I don't think Dustin Poirier can take Conor down. I think Conor's takedown defense is super overrated. I think he actually did a really good job in defending the takedowns against Khabib compared to most people. That first takedown that Khabib got, he really had to work for. I mean, Khabib shot a low single, Conor stuffed the head, was circling behind, almost had his back. I mean, you could see a little bit of inexperience in that position he had because he kind of just tried to step over, which you can't do. But overall, I mean, he stuffed his head for a long time. Even when Khabib came up with the single, Conor was stuffing his head and beating him to the corner. Really made him work for it. And him getting taken down wasn't really anything to do with him not having good takedown defense. It was just Khabib was so relentless on that takedown where most people wouldn't have been. Then he stopped him a couple times, but, I mean, unless you're the most conditioned fighter of all time, I mean, even if you are that, you might not be able to stop Khabib's takedowns for that long. So, but yeah, Poirier is not going to be able to take Conor to the ground. And even if he did, Conor's solid on the ground. Conor has a good ground game. So, really, wherever the fight goes, it's hard for me to see Poirier beating him unless he can take some shots in the first and gas him out. But I think that's a fight Conor wins. Had to make myself a nice Jim Beam and Coke. Woo! All right, I need to get back to sitting down. We got another fight coming up. Not even sure who's fighting because I don't have it in front of me. Ah. Do you like that breakdown though, Cam, since I had your boy Conor winning, even though I fucking hate Conor? Should I get a Conor autograph in here? Maybe plug this computer in now. Yes, I might. Conor autographs they're expensive. I'm working on, I want to get like all the greatest fighters of all time in here. So, like right now, I have Daniel Cormier up there. I consider him one of the greatest of all time. I have Matt Hughes up here. I consider him one of the greatest of all time. I have Randy Couture up here. Consider him one of the greatest of all time. Anderson Silva, obviously, top 3 greatest of all time. I'm looking at my Irish Republic flag. Nice. I don't think you're Irish, but then I do have a Henry Cejudo autograph. Actually, I have a couple of those. But they're not from UFC stuff. They're from, I wrestled at a camp when I was in middle school that Henry Cejudo was running. So I have his autograph. I have it on a t-shirt. I might actually cut it off of the t-shirt and get a Henry Cejudo picture and just put it on there and hang it up. So I might do that. Where'd this drink go that I just fucking made? It was over there. So I need to get, the family's from, I didn't know that. I need to get, a Chuck Liddell autograph, I think would be cool. I don't like John Jones, but I want to get a John Jones autograph, which I can get. People have been auctioning off a lot of John Jones signed gloves, which I don't know, maybe. The only signed gloves I have are these Anderson Silva ones, so I might do that. Who else? Who else do I need in there? Mighty Mouse, maybe, but I haven't really seen a lot of Mighty Mouse autographs out there to get, so I don't know if I'd be able to do that. GSP. I got to get a GSP autograph in here. Got to do that. So, I mean, after that, I got a pretty good set. If I can get all them of, like, the greatest fighters of all time, that's kind of what I want to get. Then, obviously, like, I have other really good guys, too. JDS was a champ. Leto was a champ. Chris Lytle was one of the most exciting fighters of all time. Belcher was top 10 guy in his prime, so he was pretty good. So, yeah. We got a pretty good setup. I didn't plug this computer in instead of my phone. Where's the cord at? There it is. All right. Yeah. You could have got a Mayhem on the website before he got locked up again. I'm cool off that. I do like Mayhem. Well, I did like Mayhem. He's obviously kind of a piece of shit now. Was he just giving out autographs? I didn't see that. But, yeah, Mayhem, it looked like he was getting his stuff back together. Like, he was doing some interviews and looked like he was getting his shit back together and doing good. And then dude just can't stay out of trouble. I guess that's why his name's Mayhem. But freaking dude's always in trouble. Dude's been a psycho. I remember, so he was not a bad fighter at all. In Strikeforce or in Dream, he was charging. I probably wouldn't pay for a Mayhem autograph unless it was very cheap. But like he wasn't bad at all in Dream or in Strikeforce. Beat Sakuraba, which Sakuraba was super old, I know, but still beat him. And then he had like a little weird rivalry thing with Jacare, which I don't think he ever would have beat Jacare. And then he had a weird little rivalry with Diaz, which I don't think he would have beat Diaz either. And then he had a good fight with Jake Shields. Like he won rounds, had a good fight with Jake Shields. So that's when Jake Shields was the man. So I mean, Mayhem was pretty tough. He came to the UFC. I think he might have won the first round against Bisping. He took him down, held him there, and then he gassed out and got his ass beat. But Mayhem was a lot better than people give him credit for. He's just more known for the bully beatdown guy than a fighter, but he wasn't bad. And then he just went crazy. I love doing this, just hopping on here and talking some MMA, drinking. Nothing better, to be honest. Hop on. God, we're getting on for it. Can't play video games. I'm busy. Busy watching fights and talking to some people. Let's get some more people in here. I thought there's been people in here, like up to 5 people in and out, but you sure no one's talking. Who do you pick for a Colby versus Jorge matchup? Fuck, man. I feel like you have to pick Colby in that fight. I mean, based off just their performances, Colby is way better conditioned, a much better wrestler. In my opinion, I think Jorge is kind of overrated. He caught Askren with that flying knee. I kind of think he probably would have won that fight anyway. I do think Askren was still pretty good, even though people act like he wasn't. The Maya matchup for Askren was the worst matchup possible, but he had the big win over Askren, and he beat up Diaz. But like Diaz doesn't beat a lot of people. Diaz loses almost as much as he wins. So I think the Usman versus Masvidal fight is kind of similar to what would happen in Colby versus Masvidal, if not worse, because Colby's a little more aggressive. Masvidal definitely would have a chance to catch him, but I think his best chance is that blitzing fucking fury he throws, where he just blitzes, goes right, left. But I think Colby would know that was coming, would be able to duck it, get into a takedown, take him down, dominate him on the ground, probably wear him out. So I'd probably go. I think I'd go Colby by decision. I think Jorge would be too tough for Colby to finish, but Colby by decision, whether it's 3 or 5 rounds. But Jorge would have a chance in the early rounds. He hits hard. He's a good striker, but I don't know. I kind of believe Colby and what he was saying about how it was back in the day in training. I think he would dominate him just like back then. But keep asking these questions while we're on a commercial break since there's no fight on right now. Keep these questions up. We got Marcus Perez versus Dricus du Plessis next. Yeah, I think that's how most people would see it. But a lot of people that aren't big MMA fans really think Jorge's a beast. Like, I was at a wedding when Masvidal and Usman were going to fight. And, like, everybody there thought Masvidal was going to win and was asking me my take. And when I told them, I was like, Usman probably will dominate this. They were surprised. And then when Usman did dominate it, they're like, I want to see Masvidal fight him at the full camp. But I think, one, it'd be pretty similar. Like, Masvidal looked like he was in pretty good shape. And 2, Masvidal was training for that fight. People don't understand that. They were scheduled to fight for a while, and then it got pulled, and then 2 weeks later they put it back on. So Masvidal was training for that fight, and he did have a game plan for it. It was short notice, but not as short notice as people are making it seem. All right, so we got Perez versus du Plessis. Perez 12-3, UFC fights. He beat Anthony Hernandez, lost to Wellington Turman. Dricus du Plessis, it looks like this might be his UFC debut. Perez is the guy that came just like the Joker, if you guys don't know. So, dude, I mean, if you act like that at the fucking weigh-in, you better be trying to bring an exciting fight and get in the dude's face. I think he will. I think this actually could be a good fight. So far, they've all been good, man. This has been a really fun card. So here we go, touching gloves. Let's get it. Perez coming out in a karate stance, having weird hair. Kind of slapped him with the right and then threw it left. That was odd. Duplessis throwing a lot of leg kicks, like leg kick after leg kick after leg kick. He looks kind of scared, to be honest. Perez looks really loose, and Duplessis does not. This might be a long night for Duplessis if this is just off this first 30 seconds I've seen. He looks scared. He's throwing leg kicks to try to keep Perez at bay and backing up, covering up whenever Perez feints. I think Perez could probably land a freaking nice left uppercut over here, just the way he's covering up. May have got kicked in the nuts. He did not. I'm waiting for Duplessis to get in a rhythm a little bit. Pretty sure this is his debut, and I mean you can just tell he's not. I don't know. Looks like he's not ready right now. Not prepared. He just looks like he's nervous. There he goes, through a right hook. I want to see him open up a little bit because Perez is kind of just walking him down at this point. And Duplessis. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now he's going. I think we're going to see him open up here. Yeah, no, he's not impressing me either. He looks very scared. Oh, Perez lands a nice right hand. So Hercu Stain 8. How did you find us? Do you watch our podcast, or are you another MMA podcaster? I don't recognize the name. Or if you go by a different name on Twitter or anything. Because if you do any podcasts or anything, I'll give you a shout out. You've been in the chat the whole time participating, so. Yeah, so far it looks like Perez has complete control of this. He just looks a lot more confident to me. Duplessis is just fucking chasing leg kicks. I found you on YouTube. Oh, nice. Well, thanks for the support. Do you make any videos or anything? I'll throw you a sub or check out your videos if you want. No, not a podcaster. That's all right. Oh! No fucking way! What the fuck? Duplessis knocked him out. What the fuck just happened? The dude looked horrible the entire time. Oh my gosh, that is fucking crazy. Dude, I gotta see that again. And now he's talking to Dana. I mean, fuck yeah, that's good for this dude. The dude looks scared as shit the whole fight. He's got to be a lot better than he showed at first. Damn. Just a little freaking left right on the button. Wasn't anything that powerful. Wow, Perez was trying to throw a back elbow like this. Boom. And fucking got hit with a short left, like, shovel hook. Wow. Out cold, too. Right behind the ear, right on the button. That sucks for Perez. Fuck. You know people are going to be talking shit on Twitter after how he acted at the weigh-in yesterday, too. That is crazy. Wow. Still need to order food. Fuck. That was something, man. I'm glad. Fuck yeah. That was fun. I was shitting on the dude. He looked bad. He looked nervous. Was trying to keep Perez away with leg kicks. And then, boom, just out of nowhere, man. That is fucking crazy. What a finish. Cam, did you see that? Oh, you said BRB. Fucking missed it, dude. God. Can't wait to watch some NFL football tomorrow, baby. Hercu Stain. You watch football? You an NFL fan? Where are you from? Perez has got to feel like a fucking jackass. Dricus Duplessis. What a wild way to make your debut. Wish I knew what this guy was saying. Hey, Hercu, if you're still there, follow us on Twitter at Rivalry MMA. Let me know what your Twitter is, and I might have something for you for coming in and supporting the stream today. And follow us on YouTube and all that. Minnesota Vikings were let down. Gave up my season tickets after Randy Moss left. Oh, fuck. She used to be a big fan. The first time he left or when he retired? Because I know he went back there. I'm a big football fan as well. Massive Raiders fan. I'm in Indianapolis, though. So, real big Raiders fan. I mean, I follow everything in football. I'm part of another podcast called Colts Corner. So, talk about the Colts with my cousin who's a big Colts fan. But, yeah. I guess if you don't follow us on Twitter, follow us at Rivalry MMA. Let me know what your Twitter name is, and I'll try to get you something for, it's the first live stream we've had. You've been in here the whole time talking, so I might hook you up with something, see what I can do. This card has been fucking sick, dude. Let's go. That's the thing, man, with these. So we did our preview and prediction thing, and we were talking about the card. It's fucking hard to do a preview and prediction card when it's a bunch of new guys that we haven't really seen fight. We were kind of shitting on the card with the names. I'm aware that these guys can put on good fights, right? And people are talking shit like, "Oh, you're casual, all this because you're not super excited for this card." I mean, we know like when there's cards without big names, they usually end up being awesome cards. Culpepper, Mars, Carter, but that's Air from Minnesota. Oh yeah, no doubt. Now it's time for Brennan's parlay to make some money. My parlay hopefully does. I didn't even actually put a parlay in to bet, but I put a parlay out there for others to bet. I think next fight should be Rothwell Tybura. But yeah, that Culpepper Moss Carter. I mean, can't beat that. Roof my parlay then. Yeah, I will. I'll roof your parlay. That's cool. You did Tybura. So the guy in the chat, Brennan, if I'm sure the guys in here know because they guys that are actually watching our podcast regularly. My brother, who's a nurse, can't be here today, so he's there. His parlay is Tybura, Barboza, and Moraes. Mine is Rothwell, Barboza, and Moraes. So we just have one different. But yeah. Back to that Vikings thing though. The Dante Culpepper, Randy Moss, Chris Carter. I'm sure that was crazy. Before my time, I know the Vikings had the Purple People Eaters. They had Fran Tarkenton, so I know there were some good Vikings eras. I really thought the Vikings would be good this year and the last few years. I feel like they have been good the last few years and just still get shit on for some reason. Like they go to the playoffs and they win playoff games. Made it to the NFC Championship a couple years ago. Last year they beat the Saints again. So I feel like, as a Vikings fan, you have something to be excited about. They have a good core. I don't think Kirk Cousins is as bad as other people do. Dalvin Cook's one of the best running backs in the NFL. Justin Jefferson is an incredible fucking young receiver. Adam Thielen is a beast. You guys have Harrison Smith, so the Vikings have a lot going for them. But Yeah. Get to talk a little football during the MMA podcast as well. We're about an hour and 20 minutes in. This has been a blast so far. I'm definitely going to do this more often. Vikings can never finish it. They do well throughout the season, but always choke at the end. Yeah, I mean, so I know they lost the NFC Championship to the Eagles a couple years back, and then last year they beat the Saints, and then who did they lose to after they beat the Saints? Was it the Packers? Because no, what was last year's NFC Championship? The Packers and Niners. So they lose to the Packers, I feel like. Or was the Seahawks? Because you guys played a wild card game against the Saints. I don't know. We can talk about whatever while we're waiting. Right now, they're promoting Brian Ortega and Korean Zombie, which is another fucking insane fight. Another card that everyone's going to be mad because on the preview predictions, we're not going to fucking know everything about all these fighters because it's a bad card. Not a bad card, but name-wise, like this one. But Korean Zombie and Brian Ortega has been a fight that people have been waiting for a long time, man. I think I'm going to pick Ortega. If he had fought Korean Zombie right after the Max fight when he took all that damage, I may have taken Korean Zombie because I think Ortega's chin would have been a lot worse. But the dude's taken off so much time since that beating, I don't think it's really going to affect him, like with his chin. And I know he's a better fighter than Korean Zombie all around. So I think we're going to see Ortega win that fight. I'm not sure what is up with Zabit. I know they've tried multiple times to get him to fight Yair. I don't know if that fight's scheduled at this point just because it's been called on and off so many times. People have been called for Max to fight Volkanovski again. I'm not interested in that whatsoever. I think if Max can get another win against one of those top 5 guys, whether it's Korean Zombie, Zabit, even Yair, I mean, I don't want to see Max fight Ortega again. That was a bloodbath, but yeah. I've had so much fun doing this tonight. This has been a lot. This is a good time. Just gives me something to do instead of just sitting there watching the fights. Nice little chat to talk to. First time doing a live stream. This has been a really good time so far. We got a few other people hopping in right now. Hop in the chat, talk to us, be a part of this. We're just waiting for the next fight to start. I'm pretty sure the next fight is Ben Rothwell versus Marcin Tybura, which honestly might be a funny fight. Sometimes, I just like to laugh when I watch some fights, and that's what I get when I watch Ben Rothwell. Dude's fucking hilarious. So I picked Rothwell. My brother, who does the podcast with me, picked Tybura. Neither of us are super confident in these picks. Never know what's going to happen with either of these guys. Sometimes they beat good guys, and sometimes they look like shit. So you never know with most of the heavyweights, to be honest with you. But and in the chat, let me know what you're drinking tonight. Sitting there watching some fights. I was drinking some IPA, something haze I've never heard of. Now I'm drinking some Jim Beam and Coke. Enjoying a nice Saturday night. Making friends with Herku Stein. I didn't know this guy's real name. Ben Rothwell, baby, wearing the gray T-shirt, 38-12. Notable wins: Stefan Struve, Josh Barnett, and no other than Alistair Overeem. I'm pretty sure I know he beat Matt Mitrione. He did some choke to him. I forget what it's called. Then we got Marcin Tybura coming off back-to-back wins, 19-6. Sometimes he looks great. Sometimes he looks horrible. You never know what you're going to get with Tybura. I'm excited for this fight. I'm much more excited for Moraes versus Sandhagen, obviously. I am excited for Barboza versus Mirkani, but just because I like watching Barboza. But this fight, I just don't know what to expect at all. Oh. And now we got a commercial for Academy. I have no idea what that is. And the commercial did a bad job of telling me. So it's a pretty bad commercial, I guess. We got 6 viewers now. Welcome. Hop in the chat. talk some fights, talk whatever you guys want to talk. We talked about some football for a while. We talked about the Vikings, talked about the Raiders. Who do the Vikings play tomorrow? Stein? I have no idea. No, the Raiders play the Chiefs. Not good for us. Definitely going to lose that game. I know it's going to happen. We're going to get smacked. People are going to complain about Paul Gunther needing to be fired. People are going to complain about Derek Carr needing to be replaced, no matter how good he does. Won't matter. College football is going on right now. Alabama and Ole Miss tied at 21.5. Damn near forgot college football was happening. Clemson smacking Miami 21-3. Notre Dame, which is maybe I am a big college football guy. My favorite team is Indiana University, IU. They're actually okay, but never going to compete for a title. So I like Notre Dame since I'm from Indiana. Only up 28-20. LSU lost again today. North Carolina gets away from the upset. Almost got upset by Virginia Tech. Pulled it out. Texas and Oklahoma had the best game of all time, like triple or quadruple overtime. Oklahoma pulled it out. Florida got upset. A lot of people thought Florida would be a contender this year. They got upset. Georgia won. BYU won. Auburn only beat Arkansas by 2 points. Wow. So right now, Notre Dame holding on to a win at halftime right now. Clemson smacking Miami, and Alabama almost tied at half. For everybody that's watching these fights instead of that Seattle tomorrow, it's tough. I'm gonna go Seattle there, but I feel like that's a trap game. Like I wouldn't bet on that game. I think the Vikings have the ability to beat anybody. Should probably talk some MMA though. Rothwell, Tybura. I already talked about this fight for the last fucking 15 minutes though. And they just won't go out there and fight because the last fight ended in fucking a minute. Let's talk about, I don't know if you were in here at the start, the fucking knockout earlier. Do you think that was the best knockout of all time? Oh my God. The dude that he threw a leg or a body kick or a leg kick or something, got caught and jumped, spinning back, kicked the dude in the face and knocked him out. Is that the best knockout of all time? I think it is. The only knockout. Okay, so in my opinion, the best knockout of all time before that was Yair Rodriguez knocking out Korean Zombie with 1 second left with that up elbow from whatever the fuck. I think that was the best knockout ever, but this one might have topped it. Edson Barboza's knockout over Terry Adams was a close second. Ngannou and Overeem is up there. Obviously, Anderson Silva knocking out Vitor Belfort with the front kick. Got to be up there. Dan Henderson knocking out Michael Bisping's up there. There's a lot of great knockouts in MMA history, but I think tonight, unfortunately, I think it may be one that gets forgotten a little bit because he doesn't have a big name, like the names I just said. Anderson Silva, Francis Ngannou, Edson Barboza, big names, right? The guy that got the knockout tonight, I couldn't tell you his name right now. So I feel like even though I do think it's the best knockout of all time, I think it's going to get forgotten a little bit. How was Duplessis knockout? So he wasn't looking good. He actually looked horrible leading up to it. Perez was walking him down, very fluid, fucking beating him up kind of. Plessis was very timid. It looked like he was like, I don't want to say not prepared because he was probably prepared for the fight, but he was very nervous, was covering up a lot, reacting very timidly to the shots, and just throwing a lot of leg kicks, staying away. And then Perez tried to throw a elbow like this, like Plessis was here, and he tried to throw a fucking elbow this way, and Plessis just threw a little shovel hook and caught him behind the ear. It wasn't a hard shot or anything, knocked him out cold. So it was a nasty knockout. He knocked him out cold, but it wasn't like anything crazy, you know. It was cool. It was an upset to me. I mean, I thought before that it was going to be a blowout for Perez, and it wasn't the case. Brutal knockout. I saw his soul leave his body. Yeah, I mean, it looked like Mortal Kombat. The dude, he got knocked out and was standing still for a second, and then boom. So brutal. No doubt. So would you guys, I know you've been in here for a while. Daniil Dawood. What do you guys think of this live stream so far? For you guys that have been in here, is this something that you would want to tune into more? Because it's the first time doing it. Usually, I would hope I'll have Brennan with me. Just depends because he's a nurse. We don't really know when he works. But is this something that you guys would want to tune into? I would like to do giveaways on these. I have ways to get autographs. I just got a lot of them, so I would like to do giveaways and stuff. If we could have people in, is this something you guys would be interested in watching? Even the bigger fights for hopping in here and just talking in the chat. Because I think with bigger fights, we'd have a lot more viewers. You follow BKF, Page wins Ant debuts in November. Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, I always know when the big guys are fighting, like the big names, but a new Page signed there. Actually, I tweeted it out before anybody. I damn near broke the news because I saw her post on Instagram a picture of her signing something and it didn't say who with. And I fucking zoomed in on my computer and looked it all into it, and I could see who it was. And I damn near broke the news, but too small for anyone to have seen it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Very surprised she's going there. I think that's kind of a bad idea. Reaction time as fast as you think. Reaction time? Yeah, I mean him seeing that elbow coming and being able to throw that little short hook. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he is good. I think he was nervous. It was his first fight in the UFC. I think he has had a slow start, but you could see little things that he is very good. And yeah, him seeing that little back elbow coming and being able to throw that left hook and connect, that was impressive. This is really interesting topic for all of us to chat about. Love this type of media. Yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying this. All right, we got Rothwell. Dude is such a freaking showed, man. Love watching him fight, even though his fights aren't even always that entertaining. He's so goofy, dude. I'm not really sure what I think is going to happen here. I picked Rothwell. My brother took Tybura, so totally bad idea. Yeah, no, horrible idea. I don't know why Paige Van Zandt's doing that. I mean, she's as big as she is. Don't want to be mean, but it's because she's hot. Like, she's an okay fighter, but I mean, we all know. Oh, Rothwell is going. They're going at it. Rothwell throwing punch after punch after punch. This dude is so goofy, man. Oh, shit. He threw a Superman punch. He is attacking, man. Let's go, Rothwell. Oh, my gosh. He is just throwing. Tybura's blocking, but some of these are definitely getting through. Someone's getting knocked out. One of these guys is going to hit and go down for sure. This isn't lasting long. Just turn the screen for a bit so I can see, please. I can't. I'll try to tell you exactly what's happening, though. So far, it's just been Rothwell swinging. Oh, Tybura landed a big left. Neither of these guys are getting hurt, though. They're both getting hit. But their chins are holding up so far. There's no way Rothwell's going to keep this pace. He's just swinging like crazy nonstop. The dude has not stopped punching the whole time. Tybura landed a good one, too, there. It's a fun fight. Okay, just keep up the commentary. It's brilliant. Thanks. It's my first time, but I feel like I'm feeling a little bit like Joe Rogan, like Jim Beam here. Getting a little excited. Rothwell just beat the fuck out of a ghost. Missed about 8 straight punches. They're both trading shots now. I mean, so far, we're 2 minutes in. I'd say Rothwell has won the round so far just because he's landed more, but he's obviously pretty tired already. The dude threw about 80 fucking punches in the first 2 minutes. Tybura's shots have been a lot more crisp. He's landed the better shots. But Rothwell just won't stop punching. He's just spamming X and triangle or whatever. They both missed at the same time there. This fight could turn very sloppy very fast. I'll say that. Oh, shit. Tybura landed a good right. Rothwell doesn't phase him, put his hands down. Oh, shit. This dude's a psycho. They're slowing down. Rothwell beating up the Ghost again. Couldn't you agree more? Anderson Silva kicks are funny. KO. What? I don't know what that means. Maybe I read that wrong. Hold on. They're swinging. I gotta watch this real fast. I'll answer that after this round. Oh my god, dude, they were just swinging. Oh, Tybura tried to clinch, didn't work. They were fucking swinging. Tybura lands a good left body shot. This is fucking insane. This might be the best fight ever. I'm just kidding, but it's fun. They are just swinging nonstop. I don't know if either of these guys have any power in these strikes anymore. They aren't stopping. I'm going to have to make me another drink after this fight. I'm getting so excited. It's literally just been 5 minutes straight of these guys throwing punches. This is fucking crazy. I'm loving this. Every second of it. It's whoever's going to die out first. There's no way these guys can keep this. Oh, Rothwell fell down. He threw a head kick and was not even close to landing it and then fell. What a round. I don't know who won. I'm going to say Rothwell because he was way more aggressive. All right. Don't you agree? Anderson Silva KO kicks are funny. What? The only Anderson Silva knockout with a kick I can think of is Vitor, and that was more scary than funny. That dude kicked his fucking jaw into orbit. Got Anderson right here, though, and one of these toys is Anderson. That one. Yeah, Anderson here. We got a little DC Funko Pop and a Rampage toy. So, like I said, Herkstein, follow on Twitter. Let me know when you do. I'll follow you back. You DM me. And I'll hook you up with one of these things. If you want it. If you don't want it, that's fine too. All right, round 2, let's go. Damn, they're so gassed already. They won't go past 2 rounds. Yeah, I mean, even if it does go to a third, I have a hard time seeing it go to decision. These guys are just... I mean, this is crazy. This is not what I expected. Tybura coming in with good leg kicks. I didn't get to hear the corner because I have my volume down, so you guys can't hear it. But I wonder, do you guys know if his corner was telling him to throw these leg kicks? Because he didn't throw a lot of those first round. Now he is. I'm kind of missing this. I was looking at my phone. I haven't looked at my phone like this whole time. Trying to send this stream link to a couple people, see if they want to hop in here and chat with you guys. Rothwell moving forward again, just like first round, throwing nonstop, man. I mean, that's even if these aren't the most impressive punches, it's impressive that a guy that big is able to move or able to throw this much volume. I mean, that's fucking tough to do. Rothwell got an underhook now. He would have the advantage on the ground. Rothwell is pretty tough on the ground. They're both over under, looking gassed. This is where I think the pace is about to slow down a little bit. Once it gets into this grinding, grappling, pulling against the cage, quarter turning each other, I think this is where we're going to see who's more gassed. Rothwell chasing the knee pick, I think, but wasn't close to getting it. I don't think this is going to go to the ground. if either of these guys were a little less tired, they may be able to get it there, but I don't think so. Tibera tried to dip and throw a left shovel hook. I want to see. I feel like that might be something he's looking for. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, Rothwell lands a nice left hook to the body. Tibera with a teep kick. Body shots may be a big thing here since they're both tired. Their heads are both holding up good. I don't know how hard these guys are punching right now. I mean, they're both fucking dead. Rothwell just leaning on his punches, man. It's just going to take one good shot from Tibera while he's leaning to knock him down. Tibera lands a nice knee in the clinch. Oh, man. Oh, they're so slow. Oh, shit. Rothwell throwing volume. Tibera landed a couple good right shots, so. We got 1:50 left in this round. Oh, Rothwell throws a horrible head kick and misses. At least hand fall down this time. He's gassed, man. Tibera needs to fucking go. Rothwell's gassed. I don't care if he's throwing punches. He's dead tired. I mean, these aren't even punches. These are this. The dude's dead. Oh, lands a big knee. Rothwell's not phased, though. Rothwell threw a leg kick. Got smoked with a straight left right away. Probably won't see another leg kick from Rothwell after that. Rothwell's so hairy. Got hit with a left and a right there. Tibera's starting to land a little more, but I don't know. I don't know who to give the round to. Oh, big swing and a miss from Tibera. Oh, fuck. Rothwell's moving. Tibera lands another right. Rothwell's swinging, but he's not landing. I think Tibera's starting to pick him apart a little bit. Lands a big left hand. Tibera's the more crisp striker right now. Rothwell came in here with a plan to bully him. It's just not working. Oh, some good head movement from both guys there. Both guys showing a little life. Leg kicks from Rothwell. Not much power behind him, but he's still on him. Tibera lands a nice left hand. Rothwell doesn't care. He's still moving forward. Tibera lands again. Oh, Tibera lands again. He's landing big shots. Tibera's looking good right now. So this is the thing. I do like watching these fights without commentating because I'm not hearing any bias. I'm not hearing any commentating that's going to sway me the other way. I'm just watching. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. And that's how I would score the fight, which I think a lot of times people get swayed by the commentators. So I like watching with no sound. I'm going to give round 2 to Tibera. Even though Rothwell had more volume again, moved forward, Tibera was able to avoid a lot of strikes and actually land some pretty crisp punches there. So I think it's 1-1 right now. I'd give round 1 to Rothwell because he was way more aggressive. He was landing early. And then I'm going to give round 2 to Tibera because even though Rothwell was pushing, Tibera landed the better strikes the whole round. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Even though Rothwell was moving forward and throwing punches, there was no power behind him. And Tibera's shots did have some power behind him. They were landing a lot better. So I'm going to say 1-1 right now. I might hop on Twitter for a second and see what other people are saying. And I think it's going to come down to this round. Who knows? It's a pretty close fight. But I think Rothwell's a little more tired than Tibera. At least he's showing it worse. Yeah, Rothwell shouldn't throw any more kicks. He threw a leg kick and got fucking smoked in the face. And, yeah, that was a bad idea, and then he threw a couple more later. But, yeah, Rothwell shouldn't be throwing kicks. Can't find anything on Twitter, but, yeah, 1-1 for sure, you say? I agree. Tibera looks way more crisp right now. He's landed more strikes, too, which... That's crazy. Tibera's landed that much more because Rothwell, I would assume Rothwell has thrown a lot more. Rothwell moving forward, doing okay here. If Rothwell can keep moving forward and throwing these combinations and find a way to not get hit at the end of them, I think he can win the round. But if he just keeps throwing punches to throw punches, and not landing him, it's smacked at the end of the combinations, then you're not doing yourself any good, even if you're being the aggressor. Oh, that was a good leg kick from Rothwell. Tybura landed a teep. Rothwell, he stopped moving. That may have hurt him a little bit. I'm surprised that Tybura can't find a big opening to land a massive shot, because Rothwell's leaving himself pretty open when he's attacking here. Their leg kick got smacked again. He should stop throwing leg kicks. He's not good at them. Oh man, this is sloppy. I don't know what to think about this round. And this is a pretty sloppy round so far. Rothwell's landing a little bit. Tybura, he's not landing as much as he was last round. So the aggressiveness might actually work for Rothwell. Wow, Tybura, good head movement there. Dodged a lot of shots. I don't know if it's good head movement or if Rothwell's really just that slow. Goes double leg. I think Rothwell's going to be too big. Oh, no. Tybura gets the takedown. Wow, here we go. Rothwell's good on the ground, but I think they're going to be too tired and too slippery here. I think this is a good idea for Tybura. Make sure he wins the round. Rothwell gets him in guard. He's throwing his legs up. I'd be very surprised if he can find anything here. Maybe if he attacks here, though, they can maybe edge it to him, but I doubt it. Tybura just keeps good position. He should win the fight, I would think. He's landing some good left hooks, though. They're against the cage, so it's going to be really hard for Rothwell to throw up anything from guard. When you're against the cage, your head's getting pushed against your neck's rolled up. I mean, it's very hard to get your hips around and throw something up. You can see he's trying to throw his legs up a lot around here. Maybe go for an arm bar or find a triangle. Not going to be able to get that from against the cage, especially being this big, this tired, this sweaty. It's just not going to work. So I think Tybura's kind of got this thing locked up. I would like to see Tybura open up a little bit more, though. I mean, Rothwell's not going to get up. It's not going to happen. And if they're heavyweights, when they're on top and landing shots, I mean, that shit does damage. So I'd like to see Tybura try to get a finish here. It would make his performance a lot better. After this fight, I'm definitely making myself another drink. I'm getting pretty drunk. Rothwell's still just trying to throw stuff up from guard. I would have liked to see him maybe try to get up instead of try to go for a submission, just because, I mean, it's pretty clear he's not going to be able to get it. Literally everything is working against Rothwell right now in this position. The only way Rothwell wins this is if somehow the judges think because he was way more aggressive and moving forward in the second that he won that round, but I find that hard to believe that they would give that to him. He's taking a beating here. If Tybura keeps throwing, he might be able to finish this. I don't know if these little punches are going to get the ref to stop it, though, with 30 seconds left. Got 20 left. I'm going to say 29-28 Tybura, unless this thing gets finished in the next few seconds. I'd say 29-28 Tybura. I don't think this was enough for a 10-8 round, even though it's pretty one-sided. Rothwell's bloody, man. And doesn't look good getting up. Stumbling a little bit. So after this, we get Edson Barboza. That's a fucking Edson Barboza is always fun to watch. Let's run some highlights. Rothwell landing some good shots. Tybura landing some shots. I think Rothwell won the first round. Tybura won the second round. Tybura, no doubt, won the third round. So I'm going to say 29-28 Tybura. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw a 30-27 in there for Tybura. The first round was pretty close. But you guys in the comments let me know what they scored because I can't hear. I got the volume down so that you guys can't hear it and it's not annoying. First round, Rothwell landed him by 12 strikes. Second round, Tybura outlanded him by 21 strikes. And third round, Tybura outlanded him by a buck ton. So, which is not surprising because he got that takedown, just fucking punched him the whole time. That's significant strikes, though, so I don't know how many of those counted as significant strikes. But yeah. I'm going to say 29-28 Tybura. I didn't watch all the prelims, but the ones I saw were all finishes. There's only been one decision on the main card, right? Tybura wins. That's only the second decision on the main card, isn't it? So no bad decisions yet, as far as I know. Dan Hardy and they're looking rough. Not looking great for Dan Hardy right now. Let me go to Twitter and see if I can find that score. Yeah, next up we got Edson Barboza and Amir Khan. Wow, I am so much better at picking fights than you. That fight doesn't even count. All scored 29-27, so they all gave a 10-8 round back. I think you should do a little bit more damage than that to get a 10-8 round. Outlining somebody's significant strikes 32-17 to me is a 10-8 round. He was on top a long time, landing shots, not hard shots, never passed his guard once. I don't think, in my opinion, that's a 10-8 round, but every judge gave it a 10-8. So, yeah, as far as being better at picking fights, everything that we've done would show that that's not true. But, yeah, you picked that one. I'm pretty sure on the podcast you said you just picked Tybura because I picked Rothwell. Oh, well. 29-27, all three. How often do all three judges give a 10-8? Damn. Maybe the commentating was crazy because I don't have the commentating on, but that didn't look like a 10-8 to me, at least not all three judges. So upcoming, we got Ortega, Korean Zombie, Habib, Gaethje, Uriah Hall, Anderson, Santos, Teixeira they've tried to schedule this fight multiple times. Hasn't happened. Anderson, Silva, KO kicks are hilarious. I don't even know what that means. Is this like some meme or something that I'm not aware of? Has Anderson Silva's only knocked out one guy in the UFC with a kick, right? Isn't the only person Anderson Silva's ever knocked out with a kick Vitor Belfort? I'm trying to think. He didn't knock out Yushin with a kick. He didn't knock out Marquardt with a kick. He didn't knock out Chael with a kick. He didn't knock out Lattis or Maya at all. He didn't knock out Lieben with a kick. He didn't knock out Franklin with a kick. I feel like the only person that he knocked out in the UFC with a kick, God, they're showing that fucking spinning back jumping kick. That's the best knockout of all time, I think. I really do. Holy fuck, man. And it wasn't like he just hit him on the button. He fucking smoked him and snapped his head back. Boom. That's insane. Yeah, I don't know what the Anderson Silva head kick thing that was funny was. I don't know what that was. Oh, man. Best knockout of all. Who ever thought, looking at this card, that we would see the best knockout of all time? That's insane. And then make another drink in a second. All right. Get the Jim Beam and get the Coke. Showing a bunch of Edson Barboza. Oh, he worked out with Marlon. I know, so there was something with Edson and Marlon. They were both Mark Henry guys, and then Edson left to go train with somebody else, left Mark Henry's gym. And I'm not sure about Marlon. I think Marlon is still there, but he may have left. So Edson versus Amir Khan. Obviously, Edson wants to keep the fight standing, uses kicks just like against anybody. I mean, that's literally I feel like he has the same game plan against everybody. Throw kicks, whether it's to the leg, the body, or the head. Kicks. Keep your distance. I think Amir Khan's only chance to get him to the ground. Edson has shown that he takes a lot of damage on the ground. He does not do a good job of defending himself at all. So, I mean, I would assume that's his game plan. I personally don't think he can do it. I think Edson's going to just kind of piece him up. Edson has this thing right now where he just keeps going to fucking split decisions and losing close fights. And I hope that's not the case tonight. I love Edson Barboza. He's so fun to watch. So hopefully he can get another highlight reel knockout. That's what I want to see. The other dude's famous for like eating an apple or something on a video. Showing some Edson highlights right now. He has a beard right now. I wonder if he's fighting with that. All right, I'm about to make this drink. Got the Jim Beam, got the Coke. Let's make me another drink before we watch Edson Barboza throw some kicks. I need people to do this podcast with me when I'm in here. Oh shit, we're about out. Might as well just pour the rest. Yeah, there we go. Finish the bottle off. That's a lot of whiskey. A little half and half mixed drink. Ooh. That is a hefty amount of Jim Beam put in that drink. But it'll be all right. Because we get to watch Edson Barboza throw kicks. And then we get to watch Marlon Moraes throw kicks. And we get to watch Sandhagen move around like a zombie man. So that's always fun. Now I gotta mix this drink up a little bit. Ugh. We got some new viewers popping in. Hop in the chat. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Ask me whatever questions you want. You better get some food in your belly with all that beam. No, I'm good. I do need to get some food. I've been thinking about ordering food for like the last fucking hour and I haven't done it, but I'll be all right. That one's a little stronger than the last one, but gotta do what we gotta do. I'm gonna have to drink some of these freaking hazy IPA things now after this because this is the last Jim Beam I have. But we bet the under on the Bama game after rushing for betting the under, I think. Oh, yeah. Hey, let's get a little college football score check again. In case you guys are wondering. Because when I watch fights, I just kind of forget everything else is happening. Bama up 35-28 on Ole Miss, so barely winning right now. That'll be a massive upset. Bama's ranked second. Notre Dame up to an 11-point lead over Florida State right now, 35-26. So they're starting to break away, but Notre Dame doesn't do a very good job of beating people as bad as they should. Clemson up 21-10 on Miami, so Clemson doing what they should. 21-10 seems like a pretty fair score for that game, number 1 versus number 7. So they're showing the fucking Toyo Tires commercial of fucking Forrest Griffin, Pettis, and Reyes that I've seen 800 damn times. They need to make a new commercial. Now Kevin Hart's talking to some dude. I can't hear anything that's happening, but ask me some questions in the chat. Need some stuff to talk about. There's not a lot for me to break down for this fight. I mean, I honestly think it's just Edson Barboza throwing kicks to the leg, to the body, and just kind of, I think he's kind of going to beat up Amir Khan, but you never know. That's just what I think. I don't think this is a good matchup for Amir Khan, but pumped for this Heat Lakers Game 6. Heat have looked good. They're competing, man. Jimmy Butler if you didn't think Jimmy Butler was a superstar before this, can't argue it now. Jesus Christ. This dude is carrying a team of, no other star on the team. They got a lot of good 3-point shooters. Hero's a beast. But all right, we're in the cage. Edson Barboza with his massive beard. Looking a little rough. Three-year age difference. Barboza has 1 inch in height on him, 3 inches in reach. It's so weird to me that Edson fights at 145 now. Like, he never looked like a small 155 to me. I think he was better at 155 too. But I'd love to see a vintage Edson knockout back in the day. Amir Khan, plus 210 underdog. I feel like that's fair. He is good, but I do think Edson wins this. What's Edson at? This is the first fight I haven't bet on in a really long time. I pulled my money out because I was supposed to go to Vegas next week. Pulled out 900 out of FanDuel. I was going to take it all to Vegas. Now I'm not going. So Edson, a minus 250 favorite. Like I said, that's fair. That's about what I would have it at. Looking to get back on track, man. Edson Barboza ranked 14th at 145 is crazy. He's a lot better than that. Edson's good. Never thought about why is his name being Edson. A little weird. His name is Ed. A Brazilian named Ed. All right, here we go. Let's go, Edson. Come on. You can see a difference in there, man. He is fucking skinny. He's a lot skinnier than he was at 155. Edson pressuring right away. No strikes being thrown yet. Taking control of the cage, though. Amir Khan leaving that right leg out there for Edson to kick, but he hasn't taken advantage of it yet. That makes me think Amir Khan might be waiting for Edson to throw a kick and to counter with a straight left. It's kind of what I'm assuming is going to happen here. He's just leaving it so far out there. It's like he wants Edson to kick it. I'm surprised that Edson isn't kicking it. Amir Khan with a massive dragon tattoo down his back, which means he's a good fighter. Very minimal strikes being thrown so far. Edson does throw that right leg kick. Amir Khan gets his leg back. Barboza throwing a lot of feints with his hips, throwing a lot of leg feints. Maybe if I start doing these, this is where my recaps for the fights will be, because we haven't been doing fight recaps a lot lately, just previewing predictions. So maybe I'll just do my recaps at the end of these. Really nothing happened. Pretty boring fight, 2 minutes in. They're at 3:15 right now. Amir Khan jumps at Edson, doesn't throw a strike, nothing happens. Would love for there to be some action. Edson finally throws a body kick. Been waiting for Edson to throw some freaking kicks. That's what I'm here for. Edson Barboza kicks. I should order some food. It's a good call. All right. Let's go DoorDash. Edson throws another body kick. Throws actually a right hook to the body, throws some punches. Edson's boxing isn't bad. I feel like lately he has been getting himself into trouble when he tries to box. But that is also because he's fighting some really great boxers, really good stand-up guys. But I think against Amir Khan, he can probably outbox him. So I don't mind him throwing his hands here as much, but I'd like him to keep distance and throw more kicks. Throws a nice double jab, left double jab, lands both. Amir Khan goes flying knee, misses. Nothing significant happening so far. I mean, I would so far give the round to Edson just because he's been more active. Land a few kicks. Mirkan goes for a shot. He's in on single leg, gets to his feet. Edson kicks out. Counters with a body shot. So good shot defense for there from Edson. Mir took a bad double leg, got sprawled on, switched to a single like he should, came to his feet, and then Edson's just athletic, explosive, kicked away. Did a good job. No spinning shit from Edson yet. Uppercut from Mirkan, good. Gets in the clinch. Edson trying to get out of there. No strikes landed yet. Edson going. Mirkan maybe tried to go inside trip. Not really sure. He doesn't look very advanced in the grappling department right now. A good time to go for those shots is they get in the clinch. A good time goes when they try to break that clinch, just drop into a single leg, drop into a double leg. I feel like fighters don't do a very good job of that sometimes. Good leg kick from Edson. 30 seconds left in the round. I mean, anybody can steal right now. I'd give the edge to Edson right now, but if anybody does anything significant right now, they could take the round probably. That's a little jumping right hand. See Paul Felder in the background, man, who when he fought Edson ruined my parlay. Oh, good right kick from Edson. Amir Khan gets a takedown. I still give the round to Edson now. Yeah, when Edson fought Paul Felder the last time, had a parlay, big parlay, 7-5 parlay with some underdogs in it. And the only fight I lost was Edson and Felder. I would have won $1,200 on a very cheap bet. And I had Edson, and I was sure Edson won. And so was everybody else in the world, except for 2 judges. And they both gave it to Felder, and I lost. So, yeah. Kind of hate Paul Felder, even though it wasn't Paul Felder's fault. It was the judge's fault. Lost me $1,200 that night. So, how's your delivery? I didn't order yet. But all right, what should I order, boys? I need some food. Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Fazoli's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell. I don't really want any of that, to be honest. Popeyes, good. Kilroy's. I have to go with some Kilroy's. Get some breadsticks. Kilroy's famous stuffed breadsticks. Full order. Some Kilroy's breadsticks all day. Didn't even know I could order that, but that made my night. Let's go. All right, here we go. Round 2. If you're not from Indy and you don't know Kilroy's famous breadsticks, you are missing out. Best thing in the world. Didn't know I could order them. All right, Barboza trying to throw some kicks right away, being a little more aggressive. I ordered food, in a good mood now, energized. Wagering after round 1, Americani plus 220, Edson minus 300, so edged it a little more towards Edson. I also agree that he won that round. Ryan Frederick on Twitter also agrees Barboza won that round, so. Nothing significant last round, but Edson did a good job. Done some good feints, some good leg kicks, what I expected. He needs to throw more leg kicks. Amir Khan's just leaving that right leg so far out there right now. I feel like he should be throwing it more, to be honest. Amir Khan trying to grab Edson's wrist, maybe go into a clinch and find a takedown, but Edson knows what's going on there. I'm just waiting for one big shot to land. Nothing's landing. Really, neither of them are throwing very big shots. They're both being pretty cautious. Amir Khan swings and whiffs on a big right hand. Edson swings and misses on a big right kick. Ooh, nice body shot by Edson. Amir Khan's doing a lot of framing, a lot of just grabbing with that right hand. He's got to be trying to set something up, or maybe he's just ranging his distance, but he just keeps palming that right hand out there, but he's not. Oh, Edson lands a huge right hand, drops Amir Khan. I said his boxing has been looking good, just not against the top guys, but he could get it here. He's got a front headlock going Darce. Oh, Edson Barboza by Darce choke. No way. Let's go. He's got it locked. He's trying to roll. He lost it, though. Still in front headlock position. Completely sprawled out here. He doesn't need to be. He must be so scared of getting taken down that he's just completely sprawled out in this front headlock. He can get up on his toes and move if he wants. He's not doing it. He's being extremely patient, maybe a little too patient. Just they're sitting here now in a front headlock position. Nothing's happening at all. Edson's trying to let him up. That's it. They're up on their feet. Edson dropped him. Looked like a straight right. He lands another straight right. And goes head kick. Edson's opening up. Let's go. Oh, Amir Khan opens up right. Right uppercut goes single. Gets stuffed. Back to the single. They're on the cage. Edson stuffs it nice. Back to a front headlock. Tries to let him up. Just like last time, Amir Khan grabs his glove and just hangs. They're in a front headlock position right now. For those of you that can't watch the fight. Edson's just holding on to a front headlock. He's a little less sprawled out this time than last time, but still. Looks like he may have a cut. He's bleeding on Amir Khan's back. Trying to let go, and Amir Khan holds his gloves. They get separated, and Edson's on his spike. This was a strong drink I just made. They're just kind of looking at each other, throwing a lot of feints. Not really throwing any strikes right now. There's about 35 seconds left in the round. Oh, lands a straight right again and drops him again. He's back in the front headlock. Darce again. This one looks deeper, though. He's rolling it. He rolls the Darce. He might have it. Circling towards him. I don't think he has it, though. Nope, lost it. They're on their feet. Now Amir Khan trying to jump for a headlock. Cannot do it. Edson sprawls, trying to step over. Amir Khan's going to get the takedown. 10 seconds left, but not enough time to do anything. Another run for Edson. Knocked him down 2 times that round with a straight right. Boxing looking good. It's good for Edson that he's mixing up his punches with his kicks. You know, he's always done it a little bit, but the power's never been in the punches. The power has always been in the kicks for Edson. And to knock Amir Khan down twice this round, straight rights both times. That's big for him, especially getting his power to translate from 155 to 145 finally. Well, the question was for a lot of people, will Edson's power be able to, like, he kicks hard, obviously. Will it transfer from 155 to 145 when you're cutting weight? You lose power. And he hasn't done a lot with his legs, but he's dropped them twice with his hands, which is not something that we saw at 155. So Edson looks great right now. He's up 2-0, no question in my book. It looks like he's breaking away a little bit. And I don't want to see him slow down here. I want to see him fucking keep attacking, you know? It's kind of crazy to me that when he leaves Mark Henry, 145-pound full hair of head, Barboza's a beast. Yeah, he's looking good. But he leaves Mark Henry, and now his boxing looks a little better. Doesn't make sense. Mark Henry, in my opinion, is the best boxing coach in MMA, but it looks like Edson's finally sitting on his punches. A lot of the thing on a lot of Mark Henry guys, I've never seen anyone talk about this, but I've noticed this. Like Corey Anderson, Frankie Edgar, those guys, they box well. They move. They stick and move. There are a lot of combinations, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations. They don't really hurt a lot of guys, though. They have a problem with sitting on their punches, which I think for them, and maybe because they're wrestlers, they're so used to move your feet, be on your toes, so they don't sit on their punches very well. Edson just did. He finally sat down on his punches, dropped Amir Khan twice that round. So I feel like that's a pretty big deal for Edson. I don't know that I've really seen Edson drop people with punches, and he just did it 2 times there. Both the straight rights, too, not even power punches. So maybe he can stay in the pocket. He looks more confident this round in his boxing, too. He's staying in the pocket, through a left jab, through a straight right again. Amir Khan goes single, gets stuffed. Edson's looking really good. They're in the clinch. Amir Khan goes back trip, gets the takedown. And on a single, they're on the ground. Edson's defending shot against the cage. Amir Khan switches double, can't get it back to single. And he gets the takedown. They're in a weird spot, though. Edson's scrambling. So for you guys not watching, Amir Khan's in on a high C basically at the ankle. Edson's draped over, going Kimura kind of. So, Amir Khan finally got his takedown, but not in a dominant position by any means. Really can't do anything. They're just kind of sitting here. Hopefully, if they sit here for another 30 seconds, he gets stood up. Maybe Amir Khan working to get the takedown. He's got Edson up against the cage. He's in his guard, and now he basically fully has the takedown now. Edson's laying down in his guard. Overhook on the left side, posting on the right. I don't think we're going to see Edson try to go for any submissions here. I think we're going to see him try to defend from taking damage like he has in the past on bottom. When Edson gets taken down, he takes a fucking ass beating usually. So I think we're going to see Edson defend some punches, hopefully. He's getting stacked up right now. Here comes on his feet, stacking Edson. Nope, no shots have landed yet, though. Really no attempts at any shots landing. Edson's so explosive, I think he should just be able to push off. Oh, Edson's going triangle. Didn't get it, though. But, hey, fuck, he went for it. I feel like Edson's like a black belt in BJJ, and I've never... I mean, this is the first time I've seen him go for submissions. He went for a couple Dorsch chokes. And they look good. He didn't get them, but they're executed well. Trying to fucking be offensive in those positions. I like it. Amir Khan's going to need more than this. I mean, even if he wins this round, he's going to need more. If he's going to be on top, he's got to do enough damage to get a 10-8 and hope for a draw. But right now, he seems content just sitting in Edson's guard and landing a few body shots, and that's just not going to get it done. He needs to open up and try to get a 10-8 or a finish. Because Edson won the first 2 rounds, so... Stacked him up again. Still not throwing punches, though. If you're going to posture up, I'd like to see him throw some shots. And I think Edson could probably... He's so explosive, especially with his legs. I think he could fucking post his feet on the hips and push off and maybe get some separation. The ref stands him up with a minute left. Amir Khan so far has won this round, but Edson won the first 2. Amir Khan, he needs something. He needs to go after him. Oh, Edson lands a huge left hook. Definitely landed. Amir Khan's all right, though, moving forward. Edson lands a nice right kick. Amir Khan throws a right front kick, misses by a mile. Edson answers with a right front kick, also misses. No front kicks are landing today. Amir Khan is gassed. Edson's moving pretty well. Oh, drops him with another straight right. Amir Khan gets back up. Edson finally throws the wheel kick, missed by about half the cage. But fucking dropping through. Oh, Edson counters right hook, left hook, rocks Amir Khan. Dude, his boxing is looking fucking phenomenal. It's the best Edson Barboza's boxing has ever looked. No question. And it's insane that it's when he left Mark Henry that this happens. Edson staying away. Both fighters putting their hands up. Edson won that. He might have won that 30-27, honestly. Third round was close, but either way, Edson won 29-28, 30-27. I think we'll probably see mixed scores. He dropped him. He got controlled most of the third round, but he did fucking drop him, and he didn't take any damage. So, good fight for Edson, man. What a stud. 3 times dropped him with a straight right. And almost dropped him with that left hook, too. All these highlights are Edson standing in the pocket and throwing punches. Very rare to see. Next up, we got the main event, Moraes versus Sandhagen. I am fucking pumped for that. My pick was Moraes. I think Moraes is going to... I think he's going to take the approach that Cejudo did against... that Cejudo did against Cruz. Sandhagen gets a lot of comparisons to Cruz. He moves very awkwardly, avoids shots, wrestles pretty well, boxes well. I think Marlon is going to attack the legs, so a lot of leg kicks as Sandhagen slow him down. I think he's going to get the win like that. I think a lot of people are underestimating how good Marlon is. So Edson doesn't leave it close enough for them to screw him over on another decision. Edson gets the win. Couldn't hear the score, so if you guys saw him, let me know in the chat because I got the volume down. I assume we probably saw a mix of 30-27, 29-28s, one way or the other, but they're both sitting on their knees. Dan Hardy's just putting the mic in between them. I assume they're just being super respectful, probably. 30-26, 30-27, 29-28. So, yeah, like I said, a good mix. I don't think there should have been 20 or a 10-8 round in there anywhere. Just like earlier in the night, I don't think there should have been a 10-8 in there. It was a competitive fight, and no fighter completely dominated a round, like beat the fuck out of the other. So I disagree with the 10-8, but like I said, a mix of 30-27s, 29-28s. Yeah, it was a good fight. Edson looked really good. Fought really well. Can you tell me who he's calling out or what he's saying here? Because he looks very intense on my screen right now. Thank you. Again, Hercu Stein. Dude's been here since the start of the stream, talking. I told him multiple times he follows us on Twitter and DMs me or tells me who his Twitter is. I'll hook him up with something. I'll do a giveaway for him, give him something. It's the first stream we've had. He's been here since the start, been talking the whole time. So follow us on Twitter at Rivalry MMA. Let me know what your Twitter is, and I'll be sure to get you something. I appreciate the support. You said he found us on YouTube, which is pretty cool because most of our guys are from Twitter. So appreciate it. Marlon Moraes versus Sandhagen. I am so excited for this Kilroy breadsticks to get here, man. These are the best things in the world. Got 21 minutes, though, still, till they get here. They didn't finish this drink. Fuck. Drink up. Try to crack my back, man. I'm an old wrestler, coaching now, tried to wrestle. I wrestled like 3 times this week. I'm fucking sore shit, man. Those little motherfuckers are fast. I feel like crap. Barboza's 1-5 in his last 6? I didn't know that. Yeah, man, this card has been fucking phenomenal. He's asking for the top 5 or top 6 contender. He should in that. Let me look at the rankings, actually, so maybe not. Yeah, put the strip down. So I need to look at the rankings there. I don't know if he deserves that just yet, but UFC rankings. I get why he's asking because he's on the later end of his career, but dude's not going to be a champ. All right, so he's at featherweight now. Max, no. We're taking no's. Beat, no. Korean Zombie, no. Yair, no. Cater, probably not. Maybe Josh Emmett at 7. Josh Emmett versus Edson. That could be a good fight. Arnold Allen, that would make sense. Jeremy Stevens versus Edson Barboza, I think is the fight to make. That would be fucking awesome. I get 10. I just beat Barboza. I think Edson Barboza and Jeremy Stevens would be a fucking awesome fight. I love that fight. All right. So, in your guys' opinion, after this fight, if Marlon Moraes wins this, he should get the next title fight, right? I mean, outside of Aljamain Sterling and Jan, after that, if Marlon wins this fight, he gets the next title shot, correct? I almost want to say, if he wins this fight, he damn near could get it over Aljamain. Because he did beat Aljamain. The only person he's lost to is Cejudo, even though He beat Aldo, but everybody says he lost the fight, which I agree. But I didn't think it was a big enough screw job for all this to happen. They gave Aldo a title fight after losing. I thought he won again, but that Aldo Moraes fight was close. It wasn't like that wasn't the worst decision I've ever seen. And I feel like Marlon's just getting counted out nonstop now, like not even involved in talks for being a top contender. The dude's ranked first in the world, and his name doesn't come up whatsoever in the conversation for who should fight when Cejudo vacates the belt. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Jan is brought up, who Jan clearly deserved it. He won the belt. But he hadn't beaten a lot of big names. Aldo is a good choice, even though Marlon beat him. Most people thought Aldo won. Weird that they gave him the title fight, but whatever. Then Aljamain Sterling, everyone's begging for him to get the fight. He's looked great recently, but Marlon beat him. So I feel like Marlon wins this fight. The dude, his next fight should be for the belt, whether he has to wait for Aljo versus Jan or if he gets it over Aljamain. I don't know. They're probably going to do Aljamain versus Jan, even though Dana doesn't sound completely sold on Aljamain. Sandhagen's walking in now. Long, crafty dude. Got all kinds of weapons. He can box. He can kickbox. He moves very well. Hard to hit. He can grapple. He's all around a great fighter. I was surprised when Aljamain beat him that bad, or that quickly, I should say, I guess. But, yeah. Then we got Marlon, who, another guy that's good everywhere. He does seem to have a little bit of a conditioning problem, though, and this is a 5-round fight. He gassed against Cejudo. He won the first round clearly against Cejudo. Was winning the second round, then gassed, and Cejudo started beating him up in the second, finished him in the third. Against Aldo, he won the first round, lost the second, lost the third, we all thought. I'm not sure what the judges scored that. I don't remember whether it was the second or the third that they got wrong. But, yeah, Marlon has a bit of a conditioning issue. That's really his only weakness. The dude's great at striking. Power in his hands, power in his kicks. His grappling's fine. His really only problem is conditioning, so we'll see. My prediction for this fight was that Marlon is going to come out. He's going to kick Sandhagen a lot in the legs, slow down that weird movement he has, and go to work from there. I picked Marlon to win the fight. Not sure how. Marlon knocks people out. The dude's got power. I think I might go Marlon by knockout. I think this could be a very similar fight to Cejudo versus Cruz. I think Marlon's going to attack the legs just like Cejudo did. And I think Marlon might land a big shot while Sandhagen's ducking or moving. And I think I'm going to go with Marlon by first or second round knockout. Let's see. Here he comes. I don't see Mark Henry in his corner either. I couldn't remember if he left also. I know Barboza left. I don't see Mark Henry in his corner, so maybe they both left Mark Henry's camp. I'm not sure where he's training. If any of you guys know and can tell me. I don't remember if he left Mark Henry. God, Marlon is fucking shredded. Drawing his shorts up. I wonder if his shorts don't fit. Little weird things like that can affect fighters sometimes. We got 4 people left in here in the chat, or at least on the stream. Thank you guys for watching. We've had people in and out all night. Kind of had like a consistent viewership of 4 or 5 people. First time we've ever done this, so thank you guys for listening, checking in, watching the fights with me, talking in the chat, all that stuff. It's been a blast. Definitely going to continue to do this, hopefully. I'll definitely do it, no doubt. I don't know if I'll do it for every card because I do like to watch fights with my friends and stuff, but doing a little, not quarantine, but I'm not going to be going out anymore recently just because I'm coaching my college team and have been preaching for them to be disciplined, do the right thing, not risk getting the sickness and ruining our season and getting their teammates sick to where we can't practice. So I'm going to be following that rule as well. Just canceled my trip to Vegas next week for that reason. So my friends usually go out for fights, so I'll likely be here doing this stuff very often. Could put a damper on my UFC get together, so I appreciate the live stream. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you listening. Like I said, follow us on Twitter, shoot me a DM, and I'll send you something because you've been in here the whole time. So I appreciate it. Sandhagen has a lot of height and a decent amount of reach on Marlon. So dude's got to find a way to use that and avoid the kicks. That's really, I think the game plan for Sandhagen, one, like I said, move, avoid the kicks. Two, drag him into deep waters. Sandhagen's conditioning, the only time I can remember conditioning coming into a factor in this fight is fighting a Sun Sao a couple years back. Like last year, July, I think it was. No, 2 years ago in July. I think it was the DC Stipe first fight. Was the only fight I can remember of his going kind of long. And I mean, his conditioning looked better than Marlon. So if Marlon hasn't fixed that problem, he might be a fast twitch fighter. So it might be fucking damn near impossible to fix. I think drag him into deep waters. That's Sandhagen's goal here. And avoid the kicks. Sandhagen, minus 145 favorite. I was surprised that he's the favorite. I picked Marlon in this one. Probably Marlon might be my favorite underdog in a long time. Usually, I mean, I do a lot of parlays where I pick a lot of favorites, but for this one, I'm big on Marlon for this one, especially as an underdog. It's odd to me that he's an underdog, even if it is only a plus 125. I feel like he should be the favorite in this one, but we'll see. I'm excited for this fight. This is one of the few fights on this card I was excited for, even though this card has turned out to be phenomenal. I want to see him get face-to-face and see the size difference because I didn't see the weigh-in. I want to see how much bigger Sandhagen looks. Nothing like a bottle of Jim Beam on a fight night. So significantly taller. Do you guys remember when Marlon was coming up about to fight Cejudo, how much hype that dude had? I was at that Cejudo-Marlon fight, man, and nobody thought Cejudo was going to win that fight. Marlon was just the fucking man. And when TJ comes back, I really want to see TJ versus Marlon, especially if Marlon wins this fight. So I thought that would have been a great fight. Right away, Sandhagen switching stances, and Sandhagen actually the one throwing kicks. There's a leg kick. Tries to throw another, misses, but moves out of the way. Let's see if Marlon tries to throw a left hook. I want to see if Marlon tries to pace himself here, if he comes out aggressive and throwing. There's a leg kick like I thought, but he misses by a lot. Sandhagen does a good job of dodging and getting out of the way. Marlon going for another leg kick, can't land it, and Sandhagen lands his own. Misses another leg kick and a right hook. Marlon missing a lot right now. Just where Sandhagen's good. He's good at making people miss. That's a good body shot, though. And Sandhagen replies with a leg kick. There we go. Marlon lands a big leg kick finally. Finally gets it to land. And there's immediate damage shown on Sandhagen's leg. Turns red right away. Marlon's starting to land a little bit. Punches and kicks. The thing for me is, if Marlon doesn't gas, how does Sandhagen win this fight? How does he put Marlon in danger? So I just don't really see that happening. So I think he really does need to try to wear Marlon out, make Marlon miss. Maybe be a little bit less aggressive this round. Try to drag him into deep waters, maybe win a decision, or somehow find a finish late. I don't really see how Sandhagen finishes Marlon, as where I can see a few ways that Marlon can finish Sandhagen. Sandhagen throws a flying knee, may have landed to the chest. Kind of had a bad camera angle on it. One thing that wears fighters out a lot is swinging and missing. Sandhagen's very good at making people miss. Marlon White head kick, couldn't land. Does left and a right, misses again. Sandhagen doing a great job of avoiding damage. Spinning back kick to the body for Sandhagen just misses. Marlon throws a spinning back fist. Looked like it may have landed a little bit. May have just hit his gloves though. The other fighter, Sandhagen lands a nice uppercut and gets out of the way. Sandhagen landed a lot more than Marlon. This reach is showing to be an issue. When Marlon throws punches, he's not finding the target. Oh, and there he does. He faked a blitz, stopped, and then blitzed again, threw a left, and landed it. That was nice. Sandhagen didn't expect that. That's what Marlon's going to need, is some awkward movement. Oh, swung a left hand, missed so hard that he fell down. Sandhagen looks phenomenal right now. I assume Sandhagen will be able to keep this pace. I don't know if Marlon can. Missed spinning back fist from Sandhagen. And a landed spinning back fist from Marlon. Blocked a little bit, though. Good combo from Sandhagen. Double jab and a left kick. All land. Marlon's overextending a lot. You can tell that this is a huge issue that he can't land here because he's throwing a lot of overextending hooks and missing. Sandhagen versus Cruz after this, man. If Sandhagen wins this fight, Sandhagen versus Cruz. 30 seconds left. Sandhagen throws a nice little left leg kick to a right knee. Haven't seen that combo a lot. That's nice. Marlon catches a kick on a single leg. Doesn't look like he's going to finish it. Oh, Sandhagen tries to sit the corner. Can't do it. Marlon gets on top, but that shouldn't lose him the round. I got a 10-9 for Sandhagen there. Which I thought Marlon's best chances were at the beginning, so looking good for Sandhagen. That one little takedown should not win him that round. I think Sandhagen may have landed more, probably did, but definitely landed a very much higher percentage of shots. He had Marlon missing all over the place. So bad at one point that Marlon missed the left hook and fell down. So Sandhagen, the game plan, I assume, was make him miss, wear him out. It's working so far. Marlon, I thought his game plan would be leg kicks. He started off throwing leg kicks, missed a few, then started to land a couple, then kind of went away from it, started headhunting, which is something you can't do against Corey Sandhagen. So, yeah, I think Marlon needs to go back to his kicks. It's hard to land punches on this guy, especially with the reach and the head movement. Just go back to the kicks. Try to slow him down. If you can't slow him down, you're not going to beat him. Round 2 about to start. Sandhagen takes the center immediately. Rushes out there, trying to put pressure on Marlon right away. So the goal is definitely to wear him out. Definitely have seen the issue of Marlon gassing or trying to take advantage of it. He's framing a lot with that left hand, just kind of popping it out there. No intent to actually land it, just kind of keep Marlon's eyes on it and throw the kicks. He's doing a really good job of that. Question mark kick, lands a little bit. Marlon looks frustrated. Doesn't look like he knows really what to do. He's moving a lot and not throwing. He's got a little mouse under his right eye. Sandhagen looks fresh. Marlon again chasing a big left hook, overextending. Not going back, not going to the leg kicks, not trying to kick much at all. Does a body shot, lands it. He needs to be going for the body and the legs. Headhunting against a guy like Sandhagen. Oh! Sandhagen lands a wheel kick to Marlon's head. Knocked him out. It's over. Wow. Sandhagen just threw a fucking Edson Barboza wheel kick and knocks Marlon out. Not out cold, but holy shit. Never saw that coming. Wow. The fall of Marlon Moraes has been crazy. Didn't expect that. I thought Marlon would win this fight. Wheel kick. He thought it was going to the body. He got him with his calf, it looks like, on the top of the head. Boom. Right on the top of the head. Dropped him. Yeah, he was done. Wow. Boom. He had Marlon frozen. I mean, Marlon didn't know what to do. He couldn't hit him. Can't hit him, you can't beat him. I mean, and then Sandhagen took advantage of it. Sandhagen didn't have the power advantage, but if Marlon isn't moving and not attacking the legs or the body and can't land a punch, then he's just being defensive. And if you're just being defensive, you're not going to want to fight, especially as an offensive fighter. Marlon's an offensive fighter. Wasn't very offensive in that fight. He was very clearly worried that he was going to wear himself out by swinging and missing against Sandhagen. And, I mean, that was coming. So, good fight for Sandhagen there. Good bounce back. I mean, this is what a lot of people expected out of him, was to beat the best guys in the world. And then he had that setback against Aljamain Sterling. And clearly, not a big deal to him. He came out, beat the number one guy in the world. I don't think you can give him a title fight. Obviously, they're going to do Sterling versus Jan now, no matter what. I thought maybe if Marlon would have dominated this fight, there would have been a chance that Marlon would have gotten that fight. Now, there's no doubt it's Sterling versus Jan. I don't think Sandhagen can fight the winner of that. So, I think Sandhagen versus Cruz is a fun fight just because they have such similar styles, you know? But I don't know if he would take that fight. Maybe Frankie. Maybe Sandhagen versus Frankie for the number one contender fight. Sandhagen getting left without a knuckle bump. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Sandhagen versus Frankie, I think. Winner fights the winner of Aljo versus Jan. You guys got to let me know what he says here because I can't hear it. God damn it. Yeah, you lost your parlay on that. That sucks. But it happens. Nobody saw Corey Sandhagen win by knockout. My food's about to be here. All right, guys. Food's about to be here. I don't want to be eating on stream. Fights are over. I'm going to finish my Jim Beam, eat my food, maybe play some PlayStation. Thank you guys for tuning in, watching the fights with me. It was a great time. Sandhagen looked phenomenal. Couldn't get hit. Landed good kicks. Landed good punches. Ends the night with a wheel kick KO. Nobody saw that coming. Edson Barboza looked as good as ever. Even though he didn't land his huge kicks like usual, he was great in the boxing. Knocked him down with fucking 3 straight rights. Great commentary. Appreciate your extensive MMA knowledge. Have a good one. You too, man. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great time having you here, talking to you all night in the chat. Rothwell Tybura, another good fight. Rothwell being super aggressive. Paid off in the first round, I thought. Not in the second, though. Tybura, boom, boom, boom. Fucking stick and move the whole time that Rothwell was being sloppy and trying to be aggressive. Then third round took him down, dominated. So, yeah, a night of great fights, plus arguably the greatest knockout of all time earlier on the prelims. Unfortunately, we weren't live for that because I was learning how to do this. This is the first live stream, but appreciate everyone tuning in. Hope you guys had a good time, or at least as much fun as I did. And we'll see you guys next time. You guys tune in next week. We'll have a preview and prediction for, I think it's Ortega versus Korean Zombie. So make sure you guys tune in. Maybe we'll do another live stream. And thanks you guys for watching.